Hello everyone, how are we doing? Wow, that's loud. Okay, I'll maybe turn that down slightly. Okay, wow, that is very loud. That is flipping the audio. Something wrong there. Let me see if I can quickly fix that. Where's the... settings. Bigger one. Okay, that sound better? Audio is not going to be very important for this anyway. Tweak it slightly. Okay, that seems like a decent level. Doesn't seem like it's clipping anymore. How are we doing, folks? How you doing, Shadow Wolf? This is a game that we were meant to be doing several weeks ago. And make the most of this music, because this is the only time that you're going to hear it. Yeah, last year. I was hoping to get this done before Christmas, but then basically Christmas happened. So yeah, I am playing this on a Game Boy player on a GameCube. It is... I have a mint condition box, which I found online a few years ago. So yeah, this is the only Banjo-Kazooie game I have never played, and I feel like I can't really call myself a Banjo-Kazooie fan without having played it. So yeah, this is, for those of you who don't know, you're watching, maybe you haven't seen this before, this is my series Backlog Declog. I'm trying to beat all the games in my all my old games that I never got around to finishing. Happy New Year! Yes, this is my third stream of the year. I spent the weekend playing Persona 5, and I'll be getting back to that probably either tomorrow or Saturday, depending on how things in my social life go. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so this is the last game on the Game Boy Advance that I have not finished. I have not even played this. This is the first time I'm playing this game. And, what was I going to say? Yeah, this is one of a few games where as soon as I beat this game, I have completely finished off my entire selection for the Game Boy Advance. So once this is done, my Game Boy Advance can be crossed off. This is your first this year. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad you could make it along, because yeah. Need to find me some new GBA games. Well, there aren't that many on the list that I haven't done, because the GBA games that I wanted to play that I didn't own were Minish Cap and Mother 3, and those were the two. That I finished in the last couple of years. Anyway, what I'm going to say now is make the most of this music, this Banjo-Kazooie theme, because apparently the music in this game has nothing to do with Banjo-Kazooie. For those who don't know, this game was originally Diddy Kong Pilot. Oh, Barro de Loco, thank you very much for the follow. Thanks for stopping by. This game was originally meant to be Diddy Kong Pilot. This was meant to be a sequel to Diddy Kong Racing. And then in the middle of the development, Rare got bought out by Microsoft, and as a result, they lost the rights to use any of the Donkey Kong characters. So they quickly turned it into Banjo-Pilot. But as a result, what that means is that all of the music is based on Donkey Kong Country and not based on Banjo, because it had already been written for the game. So this is the only bit of the music, apparently, that is Banjo-Kazooie related, although all the tracks are Banjo-Kazooie related and all the characters are Banjo-Kazooie related. So, we are going to get going. Hey Tamar, I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How are you doing? Yeah, this should be one and done in a single stream. Apparently this game is very short, so I should be able to finish this game in a single stream. It's got 4 Grand Prix and then some challenges, and hopefully we'll be able to unlock all the characters and do everything tonight. We'll see how it goes. So let's get started. Oh, first thing to do, go to the options. Language is English. Music volume, sound effects volume. Default name. Well, I mean, what else is it going to be? Hopefully the sound quality is alright. Hopefully the audio quality is the sound and audio quality. Yeah. Hopefully the video is alright. I'm well aware that this is not the most high quality capture, but hopefully it's not too bad. Because this is the second Game Boy Advance game that I've streamed on the channel. No, third Game Boy Advance game actually. And second one that I've done on GameCube, and first one with the new capture card. I now have an HD capture card, well, HD capture card for capturing GameCube from. So we're not going to erase the save data because we haven't done any yet. So yeah, let's go. So starts us off with a quick race, which you can do multiplayer, but because this game is from 2003, it is a Game Boy Advance with a link cable. It's not online, sadly. So we've got Grand Prix, Quick Race, Time Trial, Trophies, Jiggy Challenge, which is apparently where you unlock one of the characters, and Cheeto. I'm not entirely sure what Cheeto is, but we're going to go straight into the Grand Prix. This game has no plot. Basically just Banjo-Kazooie characters having a race. So here we go. We've got Banjo, Kazooie, Mumbo Jumbo, and Jinjo are the 4 characters. We've also got 5 unlockable characters. That's a weird sound effect. They've all got different stats. Gonna go with my girl Kazooie. Why not? Best character in the game. And the Bottles Grand Prix to start with. Okay, I do not know the controls for this, so this will be interesting. I'm guessing it's A to accelerate, like every other... let's see. Welcome to the Bottles Grand Prix. Can you master the tracks and win all 4 cups? Each cup consists of 4 races, with points awarded for each race. The better you finish position, the more points you get. Rack up enough points, and at the end of the 4 races, you'll be invited to compete in a one-on-one duel against the reigning champion. That's not how Grand Prix work, but okay, sure. So I had a quick look at the items and things you can use. So basically every item is Banjo-Kazooie themed. There's in fact, let's just get going. I think there's Mumbo tokens you can use. There's fire eggs, ice eggs, and things like that. So the first one is the Honeycomb Cup. Oh, it's got the Jiggy transition from Nuts and Bolts. I thought that was the Honeycomb Cup is the easiest of all available cups, even for a novice pilot such as yourself. Excuse me, that's a bit judgy. It should be a piece of cake to complete. Hint, you can press the R while turning to enable a much sharper turn. Okay, you're not going to tell me what the accelerate button is. Spiral Mountain. Alright, cool. Okay. Wow, I can't see where I am. Okay. Got myself an item. Don't know how you use it. It's the Flying Saucer from Banjo-Tooie. Oh, I've got a note. Don't know what that means. Okay. I've no idea how to use the item. Is it B? Oh, I've just crashed. Okay. Okay, so B is the oh, you can fire. Okay, so this game doesn't have a brake button for the looks of things. So yeah, this is oh yeah, you can see Spiral Mountain in the background there. Yeah, so you fire items with B. I'm just holding down A. I don't know if that's actually doing anything. So fire eggs are homing attack. Basically, that's like the red shells of Mario Kart. I'm not entirely sure. That's Klungo. Am I going to come in second here? Are we going to take the tight corner? No. What? Apparently, flying over the grass causes you to slow down. That makes no sense. Okay, doesn't matter. We got first place. When does Lemmings 2 start? I am not doing that game again. That was such a long game. Having said that, I'm now playing Persona 5, but yeah. Lemmings 2 was good fun. I might have to think about procuring some other Lemmings games to try. Okay. Oh, hang on. There were 8 characters in that game? Alright. So these are the other characters that we can unlock. We've got Gruntilda, Mumbo, Jolly Roger, which is very interesting because he's an NPC from Banjo-Tooie. Klungo and Humba Wumba. I wonder if there's some tactic that I'm not getting here, because it seems like I mean that was the easiest track of the easiest cup, and I just barely won that one. Okay, current race 2 out of 4. Jinxie's Dunes. Come on, Kazooie. So this is generic desert level. And all of them NPCs. Yeah, but some of them are more... that's a good point, actually. I should probably clarify what an NPC... but Jolly Roger appears in one level in one game, whereas quite a few of them they're recurring characters. Whereas Jolly Roger is just someone you interact with in one level. So, yeah. Took a shortcut there. Not entirely sure what the musical notes do. Oh, there's the fire egg. So yeah, this game does seem pretty basic, from what I can tell. We've got, I think those are fire eggs. Yeah, so I've got triple fire eggs. Yeah. Was that an ostrich? I don't know. Yeah, so you've got, I mean, characters like Bottles and Mumbo Jumbo and things like that they're actual sort of recurring major characters in the games, but Jolly Roger literally appears in one. I don't know if he's in Nuts and Bolts. I honestly have not played Nuts and Bolts in 10 years. I played it when I got my Xbox back in 2012, whenever it was, and haven't played it since. I remember enjoying Nuts and Bolts. It's not quite the Banjo 3 that everyone wanted, but it's got the same writers, it's got the same characters in it. As long as you can get past the graphical weirdness that's going on, then it's not a banjo game in the sense of the other ones. But yeah. So it seems like what you get for winning is Cheeto pages. I don't know if you saw the Cheeto page in the top right. Yeah, that seemed to be topping up my totals. Free ZZ Peak, nice. All right. Oh, I got a boost at the start there. I don't even know how I did that. Yeah, so listen to this music. This is not Banjo-Kazooie music. Apparently this is all Donkey Kong Country music that got reappropriated because it had already been written by the time they lost the rights to Donkey Kong. Like announcing Half-Life 3 and it's a rhythm game. I mean, it was still a 3D adventure game. It's just you still had to travel around worlds and collect jiggies. Just the way that you did it was slightly different. And it seemed like, if we're honest, the number of stories I've heard about the team originally started making Banjo-Kazooie 3 and then realised that they didn't want to, they couldn't, well, either they didn't want to or they didn't have the enthusiasm for it, or they couldn't think of any good ideas, something like that. And so they decided to do Nuts and Bolts. Basically, Nuts and Bolts is Banjo-Kazooie 3, and if it hadn't been for that, there wouldn't have been Banjo-Kazooie 3. This would have been the last Banjo-Kazooie game if it hadn't been for Nuts and Bolts. But I would love to see Banjo-Kazooie get what Crash Bandicoot and Spyro got. high-definition remakes of the original games leading to new games. Because apparently Spyro the Dragon 4 is coming. There was a tease for that in Crash Bandicoot 4 in some of the artwork. Apparently that is a thing that is happening. Okay, so we've got 3 firsts. See, I've got 90 Cheeto pages now. I'm not entirely sure what the Cheeto pages do. Okay, so 30. So... basically, we've won the Grand Prix. The person in second place cannot beat us, so we don't have to come in first for the last one. Pretty sure. What's this? Hailfire Peaks. Best music in all of Banjo-Tooie on the lava side. Where's my... There we go. Have I played Crash 4? I have played Crash 4. I played Crash Bandicoot 4 beginning of November. Oh, I'm coming in first anyway. Well, I say I'm coming in first. I'm going to try and come in first. Crash Bandicoot 4 is a very good game. It is unfortunately, when you get to the last third of the game, I found it too difficult to actively enjoy. I wasn't a fan of how brutal they made the last third of that game. Like I was dying a lot, and it went from unlike a game like Cuphead where I kept you die a lot in Cuphead, but it gives you motivation to get better. I wasn't feeling that with Crash Bandicoot because it felt like some of the things they were asking me to do was quite unfair. So it's a brilliant game. Unfortunately, they deliberately made it as hard as possible, and so I was thinking as I was playing it, this isn't going to be a game that I 100%. But by the time I got to the end of it, I was thinking, this isn't a game that I think I'm not even going to go back and beat all the bonus levels or anything like that, because it was just so frustrating. Yeah, you feel like you don't have the motivation, and you don't... It's a shame because it's a beautiful game. It's really well designed. It's just some of the choices they made. It's kind of the same problem I have with Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair, which I still have never finished. Which is that because of the choices they make in terms of the health system and the fact that in Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair, if you... There we go, first place. It appears very much that these are just generic flat racetracks with backgrounds put on, like Hailfire Peaks. That was Hailfire Peaks, but it was just generic Lava World. So yeah, you can kind of tell that this is a sort of generic racing game with a Banjo-Kazooie skin. But that was fine. I wanted to give this a go. I'll probably beat it and then not play it again, but I couldn't call myself a Banjo-Kazooie fan if I didn't at least try it. That's excellent! You've earned enough points for the Platinum Cup. Oh wow. Just beat the current champion and it's yours. I suppose you're wondering what you need to do here. Let me tell you. You meet your opponent high up in the sky, use your weapons to shoot them down before they shoot you down. Keep an eye on your green energy bar. If this reaches 0, it's game over. Wow! So we've got dogfights in our racing game now. Okay. Kazooie Clash. Wait, am I playing Kazooie and having to go up against Kazooie? I am, yeah. Okay, so Kazooie is now fighting herself. Okay, I'm just firing my... Oh, I've got infinite, I've got invincibility. Oh, right, okay, so I was firing against her, and now she's firing at me. It's like the Community sketch about Abbott and Troy being, I'm on your 6. No, I'm on your 6. You can't be, I'm on your 12. No, I'm on your 6. Okay, I need to switch my phone to silent. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. So yeah, the thing about ukulele that I wasn't a fan of was that when you basically in ukulele you take 2 hits and then you die, and when you take the first hit, Lele flies off, and if you don't catch her back, if you don't get her back in time, then she flies off and leaves just Yuka on his own. What that means then is that you lose your double jump. So you can be going through a really hard level, then you can get hit, and not only do you lose half your health, but you also lose your double jump and thus make the levels harder. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that game. It's a brilliant game, but I'm just never going to finish it. And there we go. Check out those DKC-esque models. Did I win the game? I've won the first cup. Well done, you're the new champion of the Honeycomb Cup. Just freeze for the saving. Okay, so I've now there's now keys in front of everything. What's the Jiggy challenge? I'm going to go into the... So you think you're good enough to take the Jiggy challenge, do you? To begin with, I will give you access to only one track. You must prove yourself worthy of competing on the other tracks by unlocking them in Grand Prix mode. Now listen up, I've placed 6 Jiggies on each track. The idea is to collect as many of them as you can on your way around, to pick up at least one to successfully complete the race. But one more thing, you also have to beat me to the finish line. Okay. So this is basically like the Silver Coin Challenge in Diddy Kong Racing. Because in the Silver Coin Challenges in Diddy Kong Racing, you had to collect, I think it was 8 silver coins that were hidden around the track and win the race. Race is won, Jiggies collected. Okay. So I believe you need to complete all these challenges in order to unlock Bottles as a playable character. I'm not sure I'll be able to do this tonight. I might just have to do it in my own time. Right, I'm gonna... Oh, there was a Jiggy. Oh. That's what I get for trying to mute my phone. Dun dun. Oh. Okay, so I've already got the bam bam. 2, 3. So I think Bottles is the fastest character in the game. That's 4. Yeah, so if you listen to this music, it's basically a remix of Jungle Japes, isn't it? Oh, there's number 6. Okay, so now I've just got to win the race, which is probably impossible now. Oh wait, did it tell them? I didn't even see that they were on the map. I didn't even see that they were on the map. Okay, I just got to keep attacking Bottles and hopefully I can catch up to him. Oh, sharp turn. Oh yeah, used a speed boost, of course you did. Yes, 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 come on, come on! Oh! Doesn't matter how many Jiggies you get if you can't beat me to the finish line. I was so close! Maybe you need more experience in that plane before you challenge me again. Fine. Let's go do some more Grand Prix. Okay, Grand Prix. Jinjo has very low top speed. I'm not entirely sure what those 3 stats are. I'm guessing the one at the bottom is steering. I don't know what the other 2 are. We'll go Banjo. We'll try Banjo. Okay. Wing through the tracks as quickly as possible and the Jiggy Cup will be yours. If you hold down L whilst holding left or right on the control pad, it will perform a roll. Use this to dodge your opponent's fire. Oh, okay. Hey, it's TTC. And by that I mean it's generic beach track with TTC in the background.
Get ready.
Listen to this generic beach music. Okay, oh, check out the shortcut there. What's with the musical notes? I need to figure that out. Okay, not quite sure about doing the roll. I love this generic sort of beach music. Alright. Hey, I did a roll. I did a backflip though, which completely slowed me down. Wait, oh, did I crash into a tree? Yeah, that's not going to help. Oh, B to use your items. Out the way, Kazooie. Oh. Again, it doesn't make any sense that if you go over the rough parts on the ground, you slow down in the air. That's not physics. That doesn't physics at all. Okay, I've collected 3 notes. I don't know what that means, but... It is like F-Zero. Well, at least in F-Zero, you're hovering inches above the ground when that happens. But this one, you're flying, you know, almost up to several feet above the ground. Anyway, my Cheeto total is now 250. Still have no idea what that's about. Did you hear that? Okay, next time the results screen comes up, I'm going to sit on it for a minute because Diddy Kong's Diddy Kong's grunts. Okay, so this track is Clanker's River. Now, as we all know, Clanker lives in an underground cavern in Grunty's lair. He doesn't own a river. So this is just, yeah, this is them reskinning a generic forest level and saying, oh no, it totally belongs to Clanker. Totally belongs to Clanker, yeah. Look at the background. It's totally Clanker themed. Now, this is a fun little diversion. Okay, I don't know where the musical note. I don't know what the musical notes do. Don't know if I should be collecting them or not. But I'm a Banjo-Kazooie player, so if I see a musical note, I have to collect it. Yeah, and Banjo keeps grunting every time he misses a note. So I'm guessing he's meant to collect them. I couldn't tell you why. Okay, where's this note? Where is it? It's over here, isn't it? Oh, come on! I was flying over the grass. It's alright, I've got speed shoes. No, 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 no! Gotta love that Mario Kart luck. Third place. Oh, I forgot to set the results screen. Grunty Industries. Okay. Hey! Quite funny that, I mean, it controls alright, I have to say. Like, the the actual controls of the plane aren't too bad. Obviously, you're not in a 3D space like you were in Diddy Kong Racing, but yeah, I'm not too. Oh, I can't cut over that entire thing. Oh, with help I've actually used the right button. I keep forgetting that B is item. Like, I've never played a racing game before where B wasn't brake. That's really strange. You get very little time to react to the to getting targeted. I need to try and find out what the musical notes thing is about. That might be something like I might be able to mark it as beaten tonight on my backlog, but I might not be able to mark it as completed because I might have to, you know, get all the collectibles. Wouldn't be a Banjo game without collectibles. At some point, I need to do. I'm going to do a retro retread as well, and I'm going to do the other Banjo-Kazooie Game Boy Advance game, which is Grunty's Revenge, which is a really good sort of 2.5D adventure. It's like a top-down Banjo-Kazooie collectathon, and it's really good. It's very short, but it's that game doesn't get enough credit. It never even made it to Japan. It was just released in the West. Hey, I got another. Okay. Burst. Okay. Listen to this music and wait for Diddy Kong's grunts to appear. That's how you tell that this game was a Diddy Kong Pilot in all but name. Here they come again. Right. Honestly, apart from the menu, apart from the title screen and the menu, this entire game had its music done when it was still Diddy Kong Pilot. You can tell. Which is probably David Wise or Robin Beanland. Just ask them, can you do a Diddy Kong Racing GBA game? And they probably went, oh sure, and just whacked it out in 5 minutes. So this is Gobi's Valley, obviously. And by which I mean it's generic orange dirt track with pyramids in the background. Okay. Speed shoes. Yeah, the speed shoes work on planes. That's Banjo-Kazooie canon for you. I've got 3 notes now. What happens if I get all 4 notes? Whoa. Oh, there's Gobi. Haha. Okay, well I saw the other note. I thought I collected it, but apparently not. Ow. Okay. There's no... Second. It would be noteworthy, it would indeed. Is that enough to get me the Grand Prix? First, 7th, and 2nd. And the result is... Yes! By 3 points. Okay. What's Kazooie? What's Bottles got for? Very good, you've gained enough points for the Gold Cup. All you need to do now is defeat the current champion. This time you have a new opponent, Humba Wumba. The problematic character from Banjo-Tooie. Don't expect her to go easy on you. Humba Horror. Whoa, where did I go? Whoa, what's going on with my controls? I have invincibility, woman. What are you going to do now? Haha! You can oh no, oh no, oh no! How could you get so many hits on me? Now I can't get any, like a decent amount of hits on you. Yeah, I'm just gonna hide under the clouds. Okay, come on, come on. Yeah, okay. Ow. Right, almost. Oh no, come on, she's got 1 HP. Okay, I'm just looping all over the place here. Come on, Star Fox, do a barrel roll. Come on, one more round. Yes! Okay, just gonna mute my microphone.
Mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo.
Now, Mumbo Jumbo has never Mumbo Jumbo has never sounded like that in his life. He has never said his own name. He's only ever said Ecom Bokum. Oof. And those sound effects you hear, those those are the sound effects of Chunky Kong from Donkey Kong 64, because that's Grant Kirkhope doing Chunky Kong, because of course this game was going to be full of Donkey Kong characters at one point. Congratulations, you are the new champion of the Jiggy Cup. Didn't get the Platinum Cup, did I? Now what's Cheeto offering me? Hey Cheeto. And again, sort of kind of Indian music, because I'm guessing that this was going to be Taj from Diddy Kong Racing. Hence the sitar and everything like that. And they just replaced Taj with Cheeto. As usual, I seem to have lost some of my pages, yes. I'll trade some of my special secrets for any page that you return. Green Global Grand Prix, Purple Global Grand Prix, Humba Wumba, Battle Track 1, Battle Track 2. You can now enter any race playing as Humba Wumba. Cool. What's this? Purple Global unlocked. Look out for these little critters hiding on the tracks in Grand Prix mode. Shooting for several speedy boosts. Oh, cool. Okay. Hey, you don't have enough pages for it. Oh, fine. This isn't a charity event. Fine. That's so much better. I feel naked without my pages. See if you can find any others. I'm sure to have more secrets on your next visit. Okay, well, we unlocked our first character. Yeah, both of the Banjo-Kazooie Game Boy Advance games use Comic Sans. I'm going to go back to Kazooie because I won all my races with Kazooie and I came 7th with Banjo. Okay, so I had the Platinum Trophy in Honeycomb. I got the Gold Trophy in Jiggy, so I might have to do that again. The Beehive Trophy. Oh, right, okay, so the picture in the bottom right is the boss that you faced. So you faced Kazooie at the end of the Grand Prix there. You faced Humba at the end of the Jiggy Grand Prix. Let's have a look at the Beehive one. Things are a bit trickier here in the Beehive Cup. Be sure to make full use of weapons to bring down any races ahead of you. Hint, you'll earn new Cheeto pages every time you complete a race. Return these to Cheeto and trade them for interesting goodies. Okay. Oh, and I've just realised with Barrel de Loco's follow, we're at 199 followers. It'd be amazing if we could get to 200 before the end of the stream. That'd be something to celebrate.
Get ready. Lap 1.
I completely forgot what the name of this track was. I forgot to look. Oh. Okay, well I was going to get the pink Lobo, and that stopped me. Oh wait, I'm 6th. I didn't even realise. I went from 6th to 2nd. All the races are just crowded together, aren't they? Oh. Okay, so you shoot the pink Globo and you get extra speed boosts. Okay, that's good to know. What is the purpose of the notes? What is the purpose of the notes? I might wiki it after the next set of races. Okay. Well, what am I doing? Oh, okay. Did you just follow me again, Shadow Wolf? It doesn't work like that, sadly. That'd be great if you could just get people that were already following you to re-follow you, and then just keep... Does that mean you unfollowed me? How dare you? Anyway, have enough of Diddy Kong's theme. This is my tempo.
Get ready.
I have to say, whoever designed the background, wow, that was fast. Whoever designed the actual backgrounds did a really good job. Because you can actually, you can actually recognize bits of my tempo based on the. You can actually recognize bits of. Sorry, I can't talk and play at the same time. And anytime something happens to me, I think, no, I gotta concentrate. Okay, I need to follow the map because I've got no idea when the turnings are. So the flying saucer, I believe, is the equivalent of the blue shell in Mario Kart. It goes after the leader, which I always thought was a bit pointless because if you're in 6th place and you go after the leader, all you're basically doing is helping out the person in 2nd. And this music is, of course, Jungle Japes. Whoa. Yeah, so it seems like there are 4 notes to get in every single course. I don't know what it means. I might check the BK wiki before the next race. Come on, I did a barrel roll. Didn't do it well, but I did a barrel roll. Oh no, you don't, Banjo. Oh, I guess you do. Okay. Let's have a look. Banjo-Kazooie Wiki notes. Musical notes in Banjo-Pilot. Click the thing. Okay, so the more notes you get, the more Cheeto pages is what you get. Oh, hey Matt, how you doing? Welcome along. We are playing a very, very loosely skinned Diddy Kong Racing 2, loosely reskinned Diddy Kong Racing 2, which you can tell if you listen to this. Oh, it'll play at some point. That's the voice of Diddy Kong, because this was Diddy Kong Pilot right up until Rare got bought by Microsoft and it became Banjo-Pilot, but they didn't have time to change all the music, so all the music is Donkey Kong Country themed. Yeah, this game, very few people know this game exists, if I'm honest. But I thought, as a Banjo-Kazooie fan, I can't really call myself a Banjo-Kazooie fan if I didn't give it a go. So that's my job for today, is to get through and finish this game. How you doing anyway, mate? You alright? Okay. Yes, Happy New Year to everyone. This is basically, if we're honest, this is Super Mario Kart with generic, sometimes generic backgrounds, sometimes generic, sometimes actual Banjo-Kazooie specific backgrounds. Like they took a river track that they'd obviously designed back when this was Diddy Kong Pilot, and they stuck a picture of Clanker from Clanker's Cavern on the back of it and called it Clanker's River. Despite the fact that Clanker has never set foot outside of Grunty's lair. He doesn't even have feet. So yeah, it's just kind of, okay, how can we crowbar in Banjo-Kazooie references into this quite obviously reskinned Donkey Kong racing game? But it's good fun. I mean, it controls pretty well. It's just your kind of generic sort of Game Boy Advance racing game, really. 3 hours of editing for a 6-minute video. Wow. Do you mind? What? Oh, that guy had the invincibility. But of course, this game does have the dumbest mechanic of any aeroplane-based racing game, which is that if you go off-road, you slow down, despite the fact that you are flying through the air. Like, you have to stay away from those strips of lava, because if you go over them, you slow down, despite the fact that you go over them. There we go. Oh, cool. Is it a new game? It's a review copy, then. Yeah. Is the game you've been playing Final Cut Pro? Okay, so here we go for the 4th track, and this was the J. Rogers Lagoon. Again, generic sort of tropical island track, but they've stuck a massive picture of Jolly Rogers Lagoon from Banjo-Tooie in the background, so you know it's all good. I'm trying to think what games are coming out. I'm trying to think what games are coming out soon that you might be secretly reviewing. I'm wondering if it's something like Bravely Default 2 or something like that. Although I feel like that would probably get a longer video. Yeah, I'm guessing Platinum Cup you only get for 4 wins. Although who knows? Maybe it is just a generic. Maybe it's a number of points you get or something. Because I ended up with, I think, 28 points or 29 points, and maybe you get it for 30. Who knows? I really should have read the manual before I started playing this game. I have no idea which direction I'm going. No, it's this way. Okay. I really need to actually... And now I'm in 8th! Hooray! I don't know if this game has any sort of power drifting or anything like that. But yeah, so this is the only Banjo-Pilot stream I'm doing. It's just basically a case of getting through the Grand Prix. And then I can mark the game as beaten, pretty much. Maybe I'll do the Jiggy challenges. But according to howlongtobeat.com, this game takes 2 hours to beat, so... Hey, look at that, I went from 8th to 1st because this game's crowding is ridiculous. Okay, oh, musical note. That doesn't help. So these are ice eggs. So... It does seem like... just worse Mario Kart Super Circuit. Yeah, that's what all the reviews basically said as well. Yeah, so that's basically 1 second. I think it's meant to be 1 second behind you. Yeah, basically every single review that I read of this basically said it was like a worse Mario Kart and it didn't offer anything new, which is fair. I think it kind of feels from start to finish like a contractual obligation, you know? They're fulfilling their contracts. They were asked to do 2 Game Boy Advance games, and they did Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, which is a very good, very original Banjo-Kazooie game that not enough people play. And this, which was their other one. You're racing Banjo this time. This is the unique thing about this game, is that in order to win the cup, you have to beat a boss. So this racing game doesn't award you the trophy for coming first in all the races until you have a dogfight with the current champion. It's basically... Oh my god, he drops... Okay, that is pretty cool. He drops off washing machines. Alright, I actually really like that, that little touch. But yeah, so this is basically like the Elite Four in the Pokemon games, where you have to beat the reigning champion in order to get the trophy. So I'm just going to dogfight all over the place here. I say dogfight, I mean barrel roll, because I don't know my terms. But yeah, it was a game that I didn't play for a long time, and to be honest, after this, I probably won't play it again. But it's a fun little diversion, if nothing else, you know, before we get back to, you know, the worst character of all time in Persona 5. So, Persona 5, by the way, probably going to happen tomorrow night rather than Saturday night. Are the boss fights unique? No, they are exactly the same every time. So this is the 3rd time I've done this, because I've already fought against Banjo-Kazooie and Humba Wumba. And it is exactly the same format every time, except occasionally the attacks are different. So Humba was firing electrical, like, lightning balls at me. Kazooie was firing eggs. And now Banjo is dropping washing machines, which is making me wonder how on earth his plane is staying in the air when he's got all these washing machines in the back of it. But it's not anymore, so yeah. So yeah. Spot all the supporting characters and then all the just... Also listen, Mumbo Jumbo never sounds like this. At some point, yeah, you get... So, the grunts that Mumbo Jumbo does in this game are Chunky Kong. They're just Chunky Kong. It's amazing to see the sort of assets that got reused that they thought that you wouldn't notice. Thumbs up, you're the new champion of the Beehive Cup. Oh yeah, and this is the first, I think this is the first game to use the Wall of Jiggy's transition. It's not Nuts and Bolts. It is actually this game, I think, which is which is actually quite cool. That's a touch that I hadn't noticed before. But yeah, can we unlock stuff with Cheeto now? Oh yeah, and listen to the sitar music, because originally, of course, this was a Diddy Kong racing game, and this was going to be Taj, who, much like Humba-Wumba, also a bit problematic these days. All the Banjo games do that? No, they don't. In Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, you get a star, not a star wipe, you get a wipe of a Jiggy. Grumpy mode, shoot him and he'll open up a new boost. This will take you around the track in a flash. Okay, so we've done that. So I can buy Humba-Wumba, but I can't buy any more. Yeah, I don't know how, like, this is the only bit of recognisable Banjo-Kazooie music in the entire game, this main theme. The rest of it was just Robin Beanland basically reappropriating Donkey Kong Country music. Anyway, let's finish off the Bottles Grand Prix. So we've now got 5 of the 9 characters. Hang on, I don't want to go Banjo. I'm going to stick with my girl Kazooie. The Feather Cup. Feather Cup is the final cup of the Grand Prix. Win this and you're all done. Hint, avoid weapon fire by performing a barrel roll. Hold the L button. Hold the L and press down on... Oh, right, okay. That makes no sense. I was pressing... Oh, Witchy World. Oh, nice. I was pressing left and right and wondering why I wasn't doing a barrel roll. Okay, so that's a barrel roll, and that's not down on the D-pad. I was pressing left and right there. Bottles, you don't know what you're talking about. This was clearly some kind of generic sort of Toxic Caves track, judging by the music. Sounds a bit Frankenstein-y. A bit Mad Monster Mansion-y, actually. Can you fire these homing eggs behind you? No, you can't. Okay. If I hold L and press down, I do a backflip, which completely stops me in my tracks and seems completely and utterly pointless for a race. Anyway, let's drop some ice cubes. Again, getting held onto the track by the toxic waste that is 10 feet below me. Yeah, I'm doing so much better with Kazooie than Banjo. I don't think the characters are that well balanced. Oh, speed boost. I barrel rolled and I still got hit. Yeah, this is kind of like, oh, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare! Third. Oh, Dr. Dead, hello. I didn't know it was you. So yeah, third. It's not a barrel roll, it's not an aileron roll, you're right. Because a barrel roll is not what people think it is. So I learned this a couple of years ago. A barrel roll, if your plane is level and you just go like that, that's an aileron roll. That's not a barrel roll. A barrel roll is where the plane goes up and over like that, and just sort of like it's flying around the outside of a barrel. That is a barrel roll. It's a long sweeping motion. An aileron roll is where the plane goes like that. So yeah, we came third on that one, so we're not going to get the platinum trophy on this one. Breegull Beach, aka Treasure Trove Cove with a different track. But yeah, Kazooie flying a plane is a bit like Sonic in the Team Sonic racing games, driving a car. Just why? Listen out for the generic beach music again. Oh yeah, just stick some steel drums in it, no one will notice. Sonic Drift. Yeah, Sonic Drift's a surprisingly fun game, actually. I've got that on the GameCube as well. I'm thinking that for them... Kazooie's just trying to play fair. Yeah, it's the old excuse, isn't it? Although you think, like, Grunty could be on her broomstick and things. So I was thinking that this year, because this is Sonic's 30th anniversary, I might... Maybe in the summer, when I'm hopefully a bit further through Persona 5. Did a barrel roll, nothing happened. When I'm a bit further through Persona 5, I might start like something like Sonic Sundays or something like that, where I try and play through a different Sonic game to celebrate Sonic's 30th. Because I want to play through some of the 2000s Sonic games again, just to see what they're like. I want to play through Shadow the Hedgehog again, because I remember loving that game. Same with Sonic Heroes. Everyone always craps on Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog, and I want to see if they were right. Whoa, Banjo, excuse me. Okay. Okay, so I've got 14 points. Yeah, this is the thing, is that I've been a Sonic fan since I was 5 years old, and there are very few Sonic games that I would consider to be actually bad. I have enjoyed the vast majority of the Sonic games I played, even the ones that people say are downright terrible. I am one of the few people in the world to have got 100% of the achievements on Sonic 2006. And I think that game is glitchy as hell, but I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it enough to beat to get all the trophies, or the achievements. This game is from about 2005, I want to say. So yeah. Again, barrel roll did nothing. I probably have got a forgiving taste, which is why I want to go back and see if me just being 14 or 16 or whatever it was, if me at 32 is going to have a less forgiving perspective on them. It's like going back and playing GoldenEye again, you know? It's just like, oh wow, this game does not control as well as I thought. Or this game has a lot of unforgiving choices that I didn't notice as a kid, you know? GoldenEye's final boss is unforgiving as hell. And you don't notice these things as a kid because you don't know what is and isn't good. Yeah, this game I'm pretty sure was 2005, and this game was pretty much a contractual thing. Oh, it may have been a sunk cost as well, because they may have already been far enough into development that they decided just to finish the work that they'd started. Because, like, as you can already tell, all the music was done, and from the looks of things, all the tracks were done as well. So it may have just been a case of, let's just get this out, and maybe we can make a bit of money on it. Or we can cut our losses. Oh, how did I miss the speed boost? 5th. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. 17 points. So guys, we're on 199 followers. I'm trying to see if I can get one more follower before the end of the stream. That would be awesome, because I've been pushing 200 for quite a while. I'm at 199, yeah. Here we go. I did look at what this... hey, there we go! Jake and Henry, thank you very much for that. That's awesome. There we go, everyone. We reached 200 followers. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much, everyone. It really means a lot. I genuinely didn't think we'd actually get any more viewers for such a niche game as Banjo-Pilot. That's incredible. Thank you. Okay. Right, next goal, 1,000 followers. Nah. Right. Ow. You've been waiting for someone to play this game for 2 weeks. Really? Wow. I didn't realise that Banjo-Pilot had its fans, you know? Like, I mean, Shadow Wolf here has been waiting for me to play this game for like 2 months. It just, so for those of you who don't know, I ran a poll back in October. I think it was October, yeah. And it was 4 games that I had. So this is my series called Backlog Declog, for those of you who are new here. Backlog Declog is me going through all my old games from my childhood and finishing the ones that I never got around to. And there are 4 consoles that I own where I only have 1 game left to beat. And so I put out a Twitter poll of which of these games should I do next in Backlog Declog so that I can cross that console off my list. And Banjo-Pilot was one of these because this is the only Game Boy Advance game that I have yet to finish. Unfortunately, it didn't win the poll. The game that won the poll was Lemmings 2 for the Mega Drive, which I spent about 6 or 7 weeks beating at the end of last year, which is a very good game. And I think Banjo-Pilot came second, so yeah, Shadow Wolf was one of the people who voted for Banjo-Pilot and has been asking me to do this ever since. So yeah, you don't know anything about this game, but you're a big Rareware fan and you love Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah, I love Diddy Kong Racing too. Diddy Kong Racing is one of my favourite racing games. And this started out as basically Diddy Kong Racing 2. This was Diddy Kong Pilot, back when Rare were owned by Nintendo. And then Rare got bought out by Microsoft and they lost the rights to the Donkey Kong franchise, and so they turned it into a Banjo-Kazooie racing game instead. And it's okay. It's definitely, I would say, the weakest Banjo-Kazooie game in the series. I think Kazooie is perfect. Kazooie is my favourite game of all time. I think I've decided that. Tooie is flawed but good. Grunty's Revenge on the Game Boy Advance is very good. Short but very good. And then Nuts and Bolts is very good for what Nuts and Bolts is. So I would say that this is of the 5 Banjo-Kazooie games, this is the fifth best. And then I would say it goes. Banjo-Kazooie is number 1, Banjo-Pilot is number 5. The other 3... No, I probably would go Kazooie, Grunty's Revenge, Tooie, Nuts and Bolts, Pilot. I think that's the order I would put them in. But yeah. This stream is my contractual obligation. Yeah. All you need to do now is defeat the current champion. Now you must race against me! And when you say race against, you of course mean shoot out of the sky. Because I'm not racing. No one is racing anywhere. Whoa! When did Bottles get the power of thunder? Okay, Bottles is Thor. It's canon now. Oh, he shot me out of the sky. Bottles has thunder thighs. God of Thunder! Okay, so we're just gonna barrel roll the hell. Oh no, hang on. Oh! Okay. I didn't realise we could pick up items. You think a mole would be a terrible pilot, you know, for being blind. Yeah, but have you seen the glasses on him? That's where, I think, pretty sure that's where his name comes from, because his glasses are as thick as bottle caps. So yeah, maybe he's got, you know, actually extra good vision because he's blind, and now his vision has been over enhanced. Did I get around to Pokemon Gold and Silver? I have not yet, no. That is on my list of games that I want to do at some point, but I guess what I was hoping is that they would do like a sequel to Let's Go, and then they would do Gold and Silver in that. But at some point I do want to go back to Crystal. The thing was that 2020 happened, and when 2020 happened and we all went into lockdown, I bought myself a PS4, and so I spent most of last year playing PS4 games. But I will do Gold and Silver at some point, because Gold and Silver is, in my opinion, the greatest Pokemon game ever made. Well, actually, no, Crystal is the greatest Pokemon game ever made. Balls is like that Professor Oak fight, yeah.
Mumbo jumbo.
I didn't bottle it.
Mumbo jumbo.
Wow. Humba Wumba cannot dance.
Mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, so Gen 2, that's kind of the reason why I've never played a Pokemon game. The last Pokemon game I played was Ruby. Because after Gen 2 was so good. And because it had 16 badges rather than 8, when I played Pokemon Ruby I kind of felt like it was a step backward. And so I haven't played, the only Pokemon game I've played since was Heart Gold, because obviously Gen 2 Remake. So yeah, and also I kind of got, like the gameplay didn't evolve enough for me, like I feel like it peaked with Gold and Silver, so yeah. A superb display, I'll take my defeat with dignity. You are the new champion of the Feather Cup. It seems I underestimated you. You have completed all the races in the Bottles Grand Prix. However, I've heard that Gruntilda has been setting up a contest of her own. Why don't you see if you can humiliate the old hag? Okay, oh, Cheeto's got some new stuff to unlock. Let's have a look at what Not Taj has for us. I hope some new pages to trade with me. Grunty JC. Well, that will be Grunty Jiggy Challenge, I'm guessing. Battle Track 1. Okay, we're not going to get the battle tracks because that's obviously multiplayer. So I'll just keep my money and save it for the Grunty Jiggy Challenge. Also soon. Well, feel free to visit whenever you like. Remember to collect all the musical notes from the track as you race around them. There are 4 on each track. Each one you pick up will multiply the amount of Cheeto pages you gain at the end of the race. I've heard a lot of good things about Gen 4. I remember a lot of people saying that if you were disappointed in Gen 3, then you'd have a lot more fun with Gen 4. However, Gen 4 still only had 8 badges. So, yeah. Check something. So, you think you're ready to race in the Supergrass Grunty Grand Prix, do you? So, timeline-wise, this obviously takes place before the end of Banjo-Kazooie. So basically, I think this game canonically, or chronologically, is the first game in the Banjo-Kazooie canon. Because Grunty hasn't actually, you know, gone on a diet yet. It won't be anywhere near as easy as that goggle-eyed freak's sad effort. I mean, that goggle-eyed freak still managed to get a track that put me in 7th place, so, you know. The Pumpkin Cup. Oh, and the boss of this one is Jolly Roger, the one-time NPC from Banjo-Tooie. This is the Pumpkin Cup. I bet you won't even make it around the first corner. Being a bit thick, you probably didn't realise that pressing the A at the correct time can give you a boost from the start line. I did, because I've played every racing game ever. Spiral Mountain R. Oh wait, so is the Grunty Cup just... Is the Grunty Cup just the same tracks but in reverse? Wow, they really tried to pad this game out, didn't they? Okay, here we go. Yeah, so it's exactly the same courses, just going round them backwards. Wow, this is contractual obligation written all over it, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, why is Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong 64 in this game? That was definitely Grant Kirkhope as DK. I think it's meant to be Mumbo, but yeah. Ow. Ow. Speed shoes! Oh, come on, I use speed shoes and then crash into someone. Okay. Okay. A Banjo in first place. He took two. How can he took 2 item boxes? Okay, well I'm in first. As long as no one attacks me before the finish line. Yes. Oh, right, okay. I was wondering what you were talking about with physical and special, because I was thinking, but Gen 2 had physical and special moves, but then, yeah, it was locked to the type, wasn't it? Like, all fire moves were special, and all normal moves were physical and things like that, so yeah. That makes sense, although then it would have taken up a lot more data in Gen 1 and 2 to have every single move in the game have a marker for whether it was physical or special. And particularly for Gen 2, they were really, really struggling with compressing the game enough to get it onto a Game Boy cartridge. I mean, that's the great story about Satoru Iwata, isn't it? That he was asked if he could lend a hand to optimize Gen 2 to fit it onto the Game Boy cartridge, and he ended up optimizing the code so much that they were able to fit in Kanto onto the cartridge as well. It's a brilliant story. Because Gen 2 is the only sequel in the Pokemon. Oh no, it's I suppose Black 2 and White 2 as well. But I guess it's the best sequel. It's not I don't know. I'm talking. I don't know what I'm talking about because I haven't played Black 2 or White 2 or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Although from what I understand, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon felt like a complete waste of time. So yeah, basically we're just going around the exact same 16 tracks again. So this is just basically mirror mode, isn't it? I do wonder if they have anything planned, if they're going to do more remakes. Because I would love... I didn't play Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee, but that's because I'm kind of... I would love to play like a Let's Go Cyndaquil or something like that. I would love that so much. To be able to play through Gen 2 in HD, even if it is, you know, Pokemon HD, then I would love that. And people have been crying out for Diamond and Pearl remakes ever since Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so... I guess the problem is that because they only have the one console now in the Switch, they have to make a choice between do you do Gen 4 remakes or do you do Let's Go Johto? Because they probably only have the team to do one or the other. Freeze Easy Peak R. So are these actually mirrored courses, or are we going around them the other way? I honestly don't know. Thoughts on New Snap? Think the name is really stupid, but very excited to see what the rest of the game is like. It looks gorgeous, honestly, because they don't have an open world to have to render. The game looks graphically... It's one of the best looking first party or second party games I've seen on the Switch, if I'm honest. I just hope that it takes longer than an hour and a half to beat it, because when Smash to Pieces played Pokemon Snap at the beginning of last year, they were able to finish the whole game in one stream. Like 100% the whole game in one stream. And I'm hoping that that's not the case with the new one. I don't think it is. I think they mentioned something about there being 200 plus Pokemon, and it looks like the game has day-night cycles and things like that. So yeah, I'm hoping that it's all right. It's probably not a full price game, I would say. If it's I'm going to hold judgment. I'm not going to buy it launch day, but it doesn't look like a game that's going to be worth the £50. So we'll see about that. But yeah. But I really wish they would stop all this naming things with new, you know? Call it Pokemon Snap 2, what's wrong with that? Or call it, you know, don't call it new. Like, New Super Mario Brothers is now 15 years old. It's like... Hang on, there's a New Mexico? Yeah. Did you see the thing today about someone apparently saw on Nintendo's website New Super Mario Brothers 3? Someone apparently spotted it in a like to be launch coming this year thing, and then it got deleted. But apparently it was spotted by 2 separate people on Twitter, but I've no idea if it's actually legitimate or not. I think I saw it in the subreddit for gaming leaks and rumors on Reddit. Someone posted about it, but yeah. Yeah, new. Honestly, that's the kind of naming. That's the thing about Nintendo's naming conventions that I don't like. Is the like if you think about New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, 4 out of the 6 words in that title are prefixes and suffixes. They're add-ons because you had Mario Brothers, then you had Super Mario Brothers, then you had New Super Mario Brothers, then you had New Super Mario Bros. U, and then you had New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. You know. Plus Bowser's Fury and Knuckles with Funky Mode 3D. They do not know, and it's when you see, it's when you also see adverts for a used new Nintendo 3DS, and that's just. Hello, I was wondering if you had any used new Nintendo 3DSs. It's just stop it, stop it. Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Yeah, exactly. See, I thought they would have learned their lesson, because, like, I mean, Smash Brothers went down that road for a while with Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 3DS. I was like, no, give it a proper name. And so I thought they'd learn from it, but no. Damn it, Grunty. Valve have problems counting to 3. Yeah. Portal, they can go 1, 2. Half-Life, they can go 1, 2. Left 4 Dead, they can go 1, 2. I can actually go 1, 2, 4 because of the 4 in the name. But, yeah. Honestly, yeah, they're all credited together. Look at that. I'm so close. 36. I can't believe it! You've got enough points for the gold trophy! Right, let's see if you can beat that stupid fool Jolly Roger. Jolly Roger Joust. It's the same thing every time. So he's firing cannonballs, which makes sense since he is, I guess, supposed to be a pirate. Okay, I'm just gonna spin a Rooney for a bit. Square Enix know how to count right up until they actually need to do a sequel. And then it becomes Final Fantasy X-2, Final Fantasy 13 too. Although they did stop themselves from doing Final Fantasy 13-3. Having said that, Square weren't the best at naming either, particularly when it came to ports, you know. Like how Final Fantasy VI is also Final Fantasy 3. First Grand Prix is good guys and second is bad guys. Well, no, Jolly Roger's just an NPC. You know, he's neither a good guy nor a bad guy. He's just there. I know what you mean, Dr. Dead. I mean, I haven't played Kid Icarus Uprising, but I've seen videos of it. There we go. And look, spot the ones that... See at each of these trophy ceremonies, watch the characters along the bottom, because they run out of Banjo-Kazooie characters about halfway along, and then the rest of them are either... They must be DKC sprites, I imagine. Like that peacock has not appeared in any... It's not appeared in any Banjo-Kazooie game that I can remember. Unless it was in the, unless it was in Grunty's Revenge. I suppose you think you're really clever now, don't you? Okay, you are the new champion of the Pumpkin Cup. Come on, Cheetah, what have you got for me? I see you found some of my mission pages. Oh, we can unlock Jolly Roger now. That's another, we've got enough to get both of the challenges. Cool. You can now enter any race playing as Jolly Roger. Grunty's Jiggy Challenge unlocked. So there we've got Jolly Roger. Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Kazooie. Hey, what's Humber's stats? Wow, look at the... So, I'm guessing the top one is her top speed. I think the middle one is the acceleration, and the bottom one is maneuverability. I'm guessing that's what those are. I do have the manual there, I could look it up, but, you know, it's over there. Okay. So basically, Jolly Roger is like Kazooie, but with slightly better stats. Ooh. Ooh. Top speed, acceleration, handling, yeah. We'll go as Jolly Roger because he's got slightly better stats than Kazooie. As much as I love playing as Kazooie, Kazooie is my girl. The Cauldron Cup. Back again, eh? Has that swine Cheeto been helping you? Tuh. Let's see how far you get in the Cauldron Cup. Treasure Trove Cover. Treasure Trove Cover? Treasure Trove Cover. He's got a golden plane as well. Yeah, so I think these courses are just basically backwards. They're not mirrored. They're just backwards. They couldn't even mirror the maps. They just turned the planes around. Okay, so I want to be getting the notes as much as I can, because I need to get as many notes as I can to unlock all the playable characters. Oh. Keep forgetting how to dodge. I keep forgetting about the Globo as well. Globo gives you extra... Global gives you extra boosts. Oh, there's the note. I forgot the note. Alright. Out my way, Humber. You're problematic. You shouldn't exist in the 21st century. Okay, barrel rolls do not let you dodge. It has to be loop the loops. And now I'm in 6th. Oh my god! I was first the entire race. I got hit by one thing and I end up in 5th. Yeah, I mean it's a Game Boy Advance game being played on a Game Boy player, using not the best capture card in the game. So yeah, I'm using an old Elgato HD capture that's being fed through composite cables. So I don't know if I could fiddle with the settings to make it look any better, but yeah, it's a Game Boy Advance game basically. Is the answer to that? I did find when I played a short hike about 2 weeks ago, and I did have to turn the resolution on that up as high as it would go, because that game looks like a DS game. That game was designed to look like a DS game, but they do give you the option to turn it up so it looks more like a 3DS game. And that was the only way I could play it, because I was playing it on like a quite big HD TV, and I couldn't play it with the pixelation level that it had in the original settings. Yeah, I think when it comes to this game, quality isn't exactly what they were going for. They were going for how fast can we get it on the shelves and move on to something better. The music's not bad. It's a shame that it's not banjo music, but I mean, it's Robin Beanland doing the soundtrack, and it's based off David Wise's music, so you know. This is obviously a Jungle Japes based thing, but you know, the music's not terrible. Now watch me get hit on the final stretch and end up going from 1st to 7th. I've got speed shoes. Okay, I'm pretty far ahead now, I should be okay. There we go. Yeah, because the thing was that at the same time that Diddy Kong Pilot was getting made, they were making Donkey Kong Racing for the GameCube. I remember seeing a trailer for that, and it was basically just all the Donkey Kong 64 characters, plus I think Taj from Diddy Kong Racing, riding various animals. And obviously making a GameCube game takes more work than making a Game Boy Advance game. So they probably, yeah, they cancelled Donkey Kong Racing outright, and decided to just make Diddy Kong Pilot. I think Diddy Kong Racing is due for an HD remake. That game was brilliant. The space levels in Diddy Kong Racing were some of the most fun tracks I've ever played, and they were doing the 3-vehicle thing long before Mario Kart 7 started doing it. Although the hovercraft's controlled like ass, but you know. Anyone who's ever faced the octopus boss in Diddy Kong Racing knows what a nightmare the hovercraft is. But the planes were so much fun. I loved the planes. Why is this level still in F? Because it's the same track, we're just going round it the different way now. We're going round it anti-clockwise instead of clockwise. So I want to keep my ice eggs then, because you can actually use them to block attacks. Didn't know that, that's really useful. Can we get an F for the lackluster padding? Absolutely. I'm so glad I didn't pay full price for this game. You can get a sealed copy of this game on eBay right now for $160. I think I paid about £7 on Amazon for my copy, and even then the copy was brand new. I don't think I've got a single note, have I? Oh. Okay. Next level, giant U. The only thing I'm paying is respects to the wallets of anyone who bought this. Yeah, I mean, I felt obligated to play it. Obligate? Is that even a word? Obligated, or am I? Is obliged the word? I felt an obligation to play this game as a Banjo-Kazooie fan. I felt like I couldn't just ignore it. But it is definitely the lowest quality. I mean, it's not bad. It's a perfectly competent racing game. It's just, yeah, it doesn't have the same love that the other Banjo-Kazooie games have, you know? All the other Banjo-Kazooie games have a charm to them, have a love, even Nuts and Bolts. Nuts and Bolts, if you take the gameplay out of it, the characters, the writing, the jokes, they're all still top-notch. They're still as good as they were in Tooie and Kazooie. But this game feels very much like... Gruntilda doesn't even rhyme. Although it is quite cool that Banjo, being a racing veteran from Diddy Kong Racing and then getting his own racing game, you know. Like, imagine if every single playable character from Diddy Kong Racing got their own racing game, and like there was no platforming franchise, there was nothing like that. No, you don't, Klungo. Yeah. Grunty doesn't rhyme after Banjo-Kazooie 1. So she doesn't rhyme in 80% of the games that she stars in. So yeah, I totally understand why they chose to make her not rhyme, because it's a nightmare to write. But yeah, it's one of the reasons why I love Banjo-Kazooie so much. One of the reasons why I think Banjo-Kazooie is a perfect game. I cannot find a fault in that game. I can't believe it! You've got enough points for the gold trophy! My evil magic has taken control of that feeble-minded fool Mumbo Jumbo. You race him next, you'll never win. Mumbo Mall. Okay, so he's got tornadoes for some reason. I mean, why is the tornado even in this game? That's Tails' plane. Fleshy Grunty Rhymes sounds like a terrible rap album. Oh, here's Kanye West with his latest record, Fleshy Grunty Rhymes. Or maybe that's the name that Busta Rhymes is going to give to his children. Hello, I am Busta Rhymes. These are my children, Fleshy and Grunty. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, fleshy, grunty rhymes. Tornado wasn't even Tails was playing, it was originally Sonic's, but yeah, I mean, it's got Sonic's name written on the side. Is it Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 that you see the tornado? Do you see the tornado in Sonic 3? Genuinely can't remember. I know you see it in Sonic Mania. No, in Sonic 2 it's got Sonic's name written on the side, but Tails is always the one flying the thing. Unless you're playing as Tails, in which case Sonic's flying it. So the tornado in Sonic 3 for about 5 seconds. Oh yeah, of course, right at the start on Angel Island. And then yeah, and then Tails catches you at the end of the Death Egg. Of course he does. Buster Rhymes is slightly less successful than his sister Leanne. Yes. Okay, there's another one. The Cauldron Cup. I should have known that Master Moron would let me down. You have completed the Cauldron Cup. Also, am I the only one that's slightly put off by the fact that the jiggy transitions, they fall on top of each other? Because they wouldn't fall. You have to slot them in like vertically. You can't just drop them in like they're Tetris pieces. They don't slot in. They have to. It doesn't physics. It just doesn't physics. You got anything new for me, Cheeto? Isn't that different from Mario Kart, but somehow it seems more monotonous? Yeah, I mean, I think if I went back to Mario Kart Super Circuit, I'd probably have the same experience, because the thing about Mario Kart Super Circuit that made it so good was the fact that it was a Mario Kart game on a handheld. And I think it's kind of, you know, it's like having Mario Kart 64 on a handheld, and that was what was appealing about it. But if you went back to it now, you know, I mean, we've seen the GBA tracks in the modernized versions of the Mario Kart games. They're like Super Mario Kart. They're flat and featureless. And I think Skull Cup, okay. And I think actually, because they were kart tracks in Mario Kart, they could make them more interesting, because they could have hazards, they could have jumps, they could have, you know, coins to collect, they can have oil spills. But because you're in a plane in Banjo-Pilot, you don't have any obstacles. You've just got, well, you've got the occasional tree, I suppose. But it's just flying around in a circle, then flying around in another circle, then flying around in another circle over some lava. Anyway, yeah. I think this is a one-stream game. I think that's fair to say. This is as far as you will get. Next Red Pilot will win the Skull Cup, not just some poser. Current race, quarter. Freezing Furnace R. Wait, where's the furnace part? I'm confused. Where's the furnace? Any of you guys let me... If any of you guys see a furnace, let me know. In your travels. I find it interesting. I mean, I guess I guess they are limited by the hardware of the GBA, because the flying races in... I'm pressing the wrong button again. The flying races in Diddy Kong Racing were the best in the game. You know, the plane races in Diddy Kong Racing were... That's why I loved Diddy Kong Racing more than Mario Kart 64, was because of the planes. The planes were so much fun. Because, yeah, you could go up and down and, you know, it was all 3D. You could go vertical and through tunnels and everything like this. And if we're honest, no game has, certainly no Nintendo game has done that since, you know. Between F-Zero and Mario Kart 8, yes, Mario Kart 8 sends you upside down, but you're still on a flat track. You still go around a flat track. You're not having to go up and over and under bridges and things like that.
Finish.
I think I actually might play Diddy Kong Racing at some point in stream as well, because I love, like, I can't think of a game that does Diddy Kong Racing as well as Diddy Kong Racing does. I mean, I haven't played Crash Team Racing in a while, but wasn't that just kart racing as well? Oh, Sonic and All-Stars Transform, doesn't that use various vehicles? Or transforms your car into a plane at some point, doesn't it? I haven't played that game. The only Sonic racing game I've played, apart from Sonic R, is Team Sonic Racing for the Switch. Which was good fun, surprisingly good fun. Incredible soundtrack. Like, Team Sonic Racing's soundtrack was one of the best of 2019, and it didn't really get the appreciation that it deserved. Honestly, you got the combination of Jun Sonoe, T. Lopes from Sonic Mania, and Richard Jacques, who did Sonic CD USA and Sonic R, plus a bunch of the guys that did music for Generations and Adventure and things like that. In terms of the game, I think you might be right, Matt. I haven't played All Stars Transform, but I heard very good things about it. I want to go back to it at some point.
Get ready.
In fact, it might be on PlayStation Now or something like that. Maybe I can find a cheap Xbox 360 copy. Yeah, well, I think if there's one thing that was the other thing that made me love Diddy Kong Racing more than Mario Kart 64 was Diddy Kong Racing's single player mode. Because the single player mode was great fun. And that was something that Mario Kart 64 Mario Kart has always suffered from single player mode. Although actually, was it Mario Kart DS that had the mission mode? Because that was really good. Mario Kart DS, I think they had a mission mode in it, and you know, as someone who grew up sort of playing most games on my own, basically, because my sisters weren't that interested in video games, single-player experience is what matters to me. And the fact that you beat the entire game, and if you 100%ed Adventure Mode, then you got a surprise mode, Adventure 2, which was the entire game but reversed, and all the silver coins are in different places. So basically, it's like New Game Plus. I think, I might be wrong on this, but I think Diddy Kong Racing was the first game ever to offer a New Game Plus, where you can play through the adventure again, but everything is slightly different. I could be wrong on that, but I can't think of any other games that did that. Oh no, the original Legend of Zelda did, didn't it? It had a whole second adventure, didn't it? And Luigi's Mansion on GameCube, the PAL version, just the PAL version, had a New Game Plus because people complained that the Japanese and North American versions were too short. Chrono Trigger had New Game Plus. Okay, fair enough. It's credited with the first New Game Plus. Okay, so Zelda on the NES. That what did they call that then? Okay, we've got 2 wins out of 2 so far. Steamy Vents. That is not an area in any Banjo-Kazooie as far as I know. Again, I need to go back to Grunty's Revenge, because maybe these are areas in Grunty's Revenge and I just haven't played that game, and literally haven't played that game since it came out.
Get ready.
Whoa. The starting boost is so fast, you fly off into the lava. Okay, so it wasn't called New Game Plus, but does it fit the criteria of a New Game Plus? Well, I mean, it depends on how you define New Game Plus, I suppose, because is New Game Plus where you take all your experience and all your items and everything and play through the game again with all your experience? Or is it playing through the game again with slightly different, like harder enemies or treasures in different locations or, you know, mirrored racetracks, things like that? Depends how you define New Game Plus, I suppose. Because like Adventure 2 in Diddy Kong Racing, I consider to be a New Game Plus. But then you didn't have any upgrades in that game, it was just a case of going through the levels again. How am I in 6th? Oh my god. Hey. First. No. Whoa. Okay. I want you to note there that in the space of less than a second, I went from seconds to 5th. It went bang, 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 3rd, 4th, 5th, and I ended up in 5th. Oh, that's the thing about these kind of racing games. Some of it is just luck. Oh. Still in 1st place, but yeah. And then J. Rogers Lagooner. Rogers Lagoon Jr. Those are big beehives. Okay, so Freezing Furnace and Breagull Beach are in Grunty's Revenge. Okay, that makes sense. But Steamy Vents seems like it's just a generic track name. But that's cool. I like that they acknowledge the. I like that they acknowledge Grunty's Revenge. Grunty's Revenge is a really good game. It's very short. You can beat it in about 3 hours, but it is Banjo-Kazooie on the Game Boy Advance. It was Banjo-Kazooie in handheld form. I played through that game several times in a row when it came out back in 2003. And people don't ignore, like, if people want Banjo-Kazooie 3, it's Grunty's Revenge. Grunty's Revenge is Banjo-Kazooie 3. It came out in the Game Boy Advance. Luigi's Mansion 2 came out in the 3DS, but people still call it Luigi's Mansion 2, unless you live in North America. So yeah, there are 3 Banjo-Kazooie Collectathon games. It's just that people don't acknowledge the one on the Game Boy Advance. The other thing about Grunty's Revenge is it is very easy. There's not much of a way in the way of challenge. Bad Magic Bio is surely a CCR song. There probably is one called that. Luigi's Mansions. I mean, you say that, Dr. Dead, but the PAL version of Luigi's Mansion 1 on the GameCube has 2 mansions. Because it's got the hidden mansion as well as the normal mansion. Okay, there we go. That's another Grand Prix done. I can't believe it! You've got enough points for the gold trophy! You are doing well. I'm sure you were cheating. I mean, we're using the highest stats. So we're out using the character with the highest stats, if you could call that cheating. Klongo is up next. I fear the worst. Klongo Carnage. All these dog fights, and there's not a single dog in the game. He throws his potions from his Banjo-Tooie fight. That's quite a nice touch. See, this game has some good references in it, you know. Like these dog fights, it's exactly the same fight every single time, except the projectiles are slightly different. My favourite thing about this is Banjo throwing out washing machines. Like that's a brilliant little thing. Even if the tracks themselves are basically just generic flat tracks with a custom background. Also, Minji Jongo appears as a weapon. That's quite fun. I would appreciate the game more if I didn't know something. Yeah. But then Diddy Kong Racing had boss battles as well. It had, and they weren't just, some of them were 3-lap races, but some of them were, you know, race up a mountain, race down a ski slope. Again, see those characters there, none of them are in. In fact, that sheep there, I'm pretty sure is from Spyro the Dragon. I remember I could not believe the day I discovered the space world in Diddy Kong Racing. Because you're not told about it. You have to beat the first boss. You have to beat Wizpig, what you think is the final boss of the game. You have to beat that and then go, oh no, hang on. I don't think the game tells you either. You just stumble upon it. You could drive up to the lighthouse and you go, oh no, hang on, what's this? Oh, you beat Clungo? What a surprise. I mean, he must have let you win. What you got for us, Cheeto? 560 pages? That should be enough to buy something. Clungo! You can now enter any race playing as Clungo! Okay. I love the fact that we have loads of Cheeto's lost pages, but we're not giving them to him because he doesn't have anything to sell us that we want. So it's like, oh, you had all your pages torn out? Well, we found 400 of them, but we're not going to give them to you until you have something we want, you know? That's what nice people we are. So the last two missing characters are Grunty and Bottles, I believe. What are Clungo's stats? Decent top speed, very poor and everything else. Yeah, so we've got 332, 234, 324, 145, 155, 422, and 244. So by that logic, Humbawamba has the best stats in the game because she has 11 out of 15. But she has the worst top speed. I'm gonna stick with Jolly Roger. Ooh. The Book of Infinite Pages. I've no idea. I don't know a single thing about DC Comics. I prefer AC Comics myself. I will not save you unless you give me the Broomstick Cup. Oh, look at that bouncy little broomstick. That's not Grunty's broomstick, because... Is it Grunty's broomstick? No, Grunty's broomstick has a proper face, doesn't it? But here we go. Final cup of the game. And then the final boss, which is Gruntilda. This is the last cup in my Grand Prix, so don't you even think about winning it. Current race, 1/4. Witchy Worlder. Oh, cool. So if you successfully dodge, you actually... If you successfully dodge, you get a little speed boost. Apart from some of the time, when you don't, you just fall back into 5th place. I don't understand this game. No, 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 no. That was close. I'm determined to get at least one more platinum if I can. I guess this is my last chance, though. This music sounds like tequila. Regal Beecher.
Get ready. Go.
Whoa, that's good squishy. Oh, I flew under the speed boost. Excuse me, princess. Oh, wow. What's this? Okay, apparently the green globo gives you auto drive. That's cool. I should have known about that 10 races ago. Ow. Oh, I did a backflip when I didn't need to. Kazooie being... Kazooie being the ass that she is. The menu took... Yeah, I can't read. Everything that has been on screen so far has just been a lucky guess. Oh no, I'm tuned. I'm now onced. Onced! Honestly, is Cheeto like Lord of the Rings or something? Because we're getting thousands of pages here. Cheeto, the artist formerly known as War and Peace. Teddy Dactylander.
Get ready.
Teddy Dactyland, famously green. Oh, figure 8. Forgot this track had a figure 8. Oh. Oh, I missed the note. Yeah, the other thing about this game, compared to Mario Kart, is that it seems like the items are just randomized. In Mario Kart, they scale depending on what position you're in. Like, so obviously, if you're in first place, you're not going to get homing weapons or weapons that... if you're in first place in Mario Kart, you're not going to get the blue shell. You're not going to get homing weapons. But here, you can be in first place and get stuff that is completely useless to you. War and Peace, yeah. Again, thank you Barrel Roll for being completely pointless. Yeah, so the game tells you to dodge left or right to do a barrel roll, but completely useless. Once. Yeah. Depending on which Mario Kart game you play, using a blue shell in first place can have some interesting things happen. I can't remember which game it is, but there is a game where if you try and fire off a blue shell in first place, it will just turn around and smack you in the face right then and there. Some of them, it will go after... It will just do a lap of the track, I think. I can't remember what happens in all of them, but yeah. Okay, last track of the game here. Let's try and see if we can get that platinum. Oh wow, I hit the invisible wall of the hairpin bend there and it just turned me round. Keep your ice eggs to use as shields. Missed that boost again. Oh, I missed that boost as well. I tried using a cauldron keeper in my football team once, but it didn't have any legs or arms. Again, one mistake put me from first to fourth. It wasn't even one mistake, it was just getting hit by something. One good thing about this, you... Yes, yes, yes! There we go. One good thing about this game is that if you get hit, you do not lose your items. You do not drop your items. Double Dash was the best Mario Kart, I think we all agree on that. I need to play that again sometime. There's so many games I want to play on Retro Retread, I just physically do not have the time to play them all. Especially once the, if we do all get vaccinated and, you know, life goes back to normal, you know, obviously my social life is going to start back up again and I'm not sure I'll be able to stream as often as I can now, so it's just a case of having all these lofty plans and not knowing how many of them will go through. But yeah. Is that the platinum? Do I get the platinum? I've got 40 points. I think that's the first one I've had since the very first one. It's quite fitting actually. The very first Grand Prix and the very last Grand Prix are the ones... You don't have COVID? Oh, congrats. Did you cheat? You somehow came first in all the races. That means you take away my platinum trophy. Now the final duel. Tremble as you face the great Grand Tilda. I wish you the very worst of luck. Yeah, I was thinking about how could they possibly improve for a Mario Kart 9, what could they do, and just bring back Double Dash as a mode. Do like, I mean, I think do a Mario Kart Ultimate, bring back every track, because they've already got most of them in HD from Mario Kart 8, bring back every track, and bring back every character, and bring back a Double Dash mode as an option. Anyway, here we go. Final boss. Is it going to be different from the others? Of course not. Oh, she's dropping mines. Mine, 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 mine. She's a seagull. These mines are huge as well. Can't actually get much of a hitbox on her. Also, look at that picture. Look at that picture of Grunty at the bottom there. How low pixel quality is that? You can barely tell that it's Grunty. It's just generic green witch face, isn't it? managed to avoid complete. Wow, that is actually... Okay. If I lose this, do I have to do the whole Grand Prix again? That's the question. If I die here, do I have to do the entire race again? I really, really hope not. I hope it gives you a retry option, because that would be absolutely hell. Trying my hardest not to get hit here. It's a jalapeno pepper with eyes and a witch hat. Well, I mean, Grunty's been called worse. Okay, I've got invulnerability. I'm trying to hammer down the L button, which when you're working with a GameCube controller, it's harder than it looks. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, this is actually genuinely quite tough. Okay, we're down to equal HP. Yeah, this game is not one to... This is... This game has contractual obligation written all over it. Yeah, I think it deserves to be sort of... I don't think anyone's crying out for a remake of this anytime soon. This is not where the Banjo-Kazooie series' strengths lie. But it was fun to find out. What are you doing? You're on 1 HP. Yes! Is that it? There we go. Contractual obligations and sunk cost fallacy is exactly right. I played this game begruntingly. Sure. The Platinum Broomstick Cup. Sickening! Beaten as badly as all my minions. It's their fault, the idiots. The Broomstick Cup is yours, I suppose. That's the end of my Grand Prix. All races completed. I hope you're happy with yourself. Now clear out. And that's it. So I went live at what? 7:30. It's now 9:45. So that was 2 hours and 15 minutes to beat the game. And I faffed about with jiggy challenges in the middle of that. So how many programmers was that? Was that 2 programmers? Yeah, the music completely freezing. Graphics. Oh wow, this game actually did have a graphics team. 3 people. Music composition, was this Robin Beanland? Yeah, Robin Beanland. So they basically just adapted the Donkey Kong Country soundtrack. Sound effects, Evelyn Novakovic. Grant Kirkhope going to get a credit? No, he's not. Because they used his grunts for Chunky Kong as the voice of Mumbo Jumbo. Quality assurance. Let's see how long this list is. This game had 1 lead programmer and 3 people in addition programming. Oh well, that was a fun diversion. I don't think I'll be playing it again. But, yeah. now I can say I've played it. And now when people ask me, what do you think of Banjo-Pilot? I can tell them, it's not worth your time. You can... I mean, there are more names in QA than any other section of the credits combined. Yeah. I'm wondering how many of these names... Like, I'm trying to see how many of these names I actually recognise. I think the only one I've recognised so far was Robin Beanland. Oh no, they're the Stampers. And then THQ, because of course THQ published every game on the Game Boy Advance. Kind of annoying thing, particularly in I think it's the PAL versions of most Game Boy Advance games. They don't have, like, see this copy of Banjo-Pilot here. At the bottom of it, it has THQ. It doesn't have Rare. It just has THQ. And it's the same with Sonic Advance on the Game Boy Advance. Doesn't have Sega on the cover anywhere, it is just THQ. So it looks as if THQ made every game on the Game Boy Advance. This game has more credits than I was expecting, honestly. Well, even THQ had QA technicians as well. That guy's name didn't fit the box, did it not? Was that guy's name Chris Batars? I'm sure that guy's name was Chris Batars. B-A-T-A-R-S-E. Charles Batars. Trevor Atwood appears to be the guy in charge of Rare's B team. Thank you for playing Banjo-Pilot. Yeah, this has B team written all over it. I mean, it is a rare game, you know, very hard to find these days. Published by Thuck. I don't think THQ are a thing anymore, are they? I think they went out of business. Or got bought out maybe. And that's it. So, I'm going to go in and do the Jiggy challenges next, because we still have to unlock one more character. So, still going to go for a little bit of time yet. But first thing I've got to do, obviously, just need to bring up the... But of course... hang on, we're gonna... how can I shrink this down? So we'll sit here with the Banjo-Kazooie music for the minute. I'm just gonna get this up, because obviously, as with any Backlog Declog, there is one thing that we have to do. And that is, of course, Game Boy Advance. One game unfinished. And there it is, Banjo-Pilot. So, I can now untick the unplayed button, and I can change from unfinished to beaten. I'll click now playing, you know. I'll just put hang on, get the right plural. All Grand Prix finished. Unlocking all characters. And there we go. Now, I go back there. Game Boy Advance now has beat written beside it. So I've now beaten all of my Game Boy Advance games. That one game that is beaten but not completed is Banjo-Pilot. So we're going to spend a little bit of time just now. I'm going to get rid of that because we're done with it now. We are going to... I'm going to go back and I'm going to try and unlock the last two characters if I can. Not sure how successful that will be. I think Bottles I might have to do on my own off stream. But then I can mark this game as completed, and then I will have completed my Game Boy Advance collection. So let's have a look. Cheeto. I don't think you get anything for the Platinum Trophy. Jinjo Grand Prix. Wait, what? Gary Richards is the only one to go on to Platonic. Okay. So, we'll unlock Gruntilda. Grunty Time Trial. Jinjo GP I'm interested in. The Jinjo GP. What's the Jinjo Grand Prix? Before I spend all of my Cheeto notes on it. Grand Prix. Different Grand Prix include the Bottles Grand Prix, the Grunty Grand Prix, the Endurance Grand Prix, and the Jinjo Grand Prix. Okay, how do you unlock the Endurance Grand Prix? So the Jinjo Grand Prix is a thing. Okay, right, Ross Billmore did as well. Okay. Banjo-Pilot on... Oh wow, so this game has a fair few unlockables in it. I unlocked it at the end of the game. Okay, I didn't spot that. So... Right, okay. So it seems like this game has a fair amount of content that we didn't know about, actually. There's Grunty, who's really fast but has zero handling. Yeah, so the Endurance Grand Prix. So what's the Endurance Grand Prix? Welcome to the Endurance Grand Prix. I hope you're fully fueled and ready to go. In this contest, you'll cover 16 tracks, accumulating points as you go. The winner will be the pilot with the most points at the end of all 16 races. Okay, we're not going to do that. Not today, anyway. Current race 1 out of 16. We're not doing all that again. So I'm going to quickly reset. Do you get anything for coming first in the Endurance Grand Prix? Oh wow! I've just realised that's the new Rare logo. I wonder if this was the first game to use the new Rare logo, because they were called Rareware in every game before this. That's interesting. Huh, I didn't notice that. Is it on the back of the box? Yeah, it's on the back of the box. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if in the time I have, because I've got like maybe an hour left of my streaming time tonight, I'm going to see if I can unlock bottles, and then we will have unlocked every single character, and I think that'll do it for my streaming of Banjo-Pilot. I don't know whether it's worth... Why is the logo Banjo-Pilot? Because that's the logo of every single Banjo game. If you look at the logo of Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, they all do the same thing. They're double hyphenated. I guess they just thought it looked better that way. I'm kind of glad they didn't do it on the Smash Brothers reveal though, because that would have looked a bit weird in a normal font. Jiggy challenges. Here we go. So I'm thinking we need someone with good maneuverability to collect all the jiggies. Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Kazooie. Now we'll stick with Jolly Roger, he was doing pretty well there. Yeah, let's try this again. So basically, so I have to so I have to collect all the jiggies. Bam bam. Yeah, this is. I think this is something I'm gonna have to do in my own time because this is just going through all 16 tracks again. In fact, it's not. It's 32 tracks, isn't it? Because it's 8 sets of 4. And in order to unlock bottles. Okay, so I've got them all. So now I've just got to beat bottles. Yeah, this might just have to be something I do in my own time. I don't know if I'll stream this again. Because it's just... I mean, if I was the completionist, I'd probably stream all my attempts, but I think this is... It doesn't make for good Twitch viewing, does it? Just watching me go around a bunch of 16-bit flat tracks over and over again that you've already seen. So... We will, we'll call it a night.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hey, look who it is. Welcome along, all of Dan's followers. Anton Dex Discotheque. SMTV Jive. Welcome along, everyone. Welcome to Banjo-Pilot, which we are playing. It's a mediocre racing game from the Banjo-Kazooie franchise. This is my last Game Boy Advance game that I need to do to complete my backlog of Game Boy Advance games and as part of my Backlog Declog project. We've already seen the credits. I've been playing for 2 hours. We've already seen the credits. So Anton Dex Discotheque, I'm guessing that was that a puzzle solution today? I was on Lemmings Proogs. That was last month. We managed to finish Lemmings 2 before Christmas. It took us, I think, 7 streams to do it, for a total of about, I don't know, 25, 30 hours, something like that. So yeah. So what I'm doing now, this is basically, for those of you who don't know, Banjo-Kazooie is one of my favourite CDs. Banjo-Kazooie 1 is my favourite. The original Banjo-Kazooie is my favourite game of all time, pretty much. And this is the only game in the franchise I haven't played. It is a sort of Diddy Kong Racing style racing game, except not as good. Because originally this was going to be a Game Boy Advance sequel to Diddy Kong Racing, and then the developers Rare lost the rights to the Donkey Kong franchise when they were bought out by Microsoft. So they basically just finished this game. They stuck a Banjo-Kazooie sort of lick of paint on it and stuck it out, and it's not very good, if we're honest. It's quite low quality. I mean, it's competent. It's a fine enough racing game. It's just, yeah. So I'm going to be playing this for about half an hour more. I'm going to be doing these jiggy challenges where I have to try and pick up jigsaw pieces along each of the tracks and then try and beat Bottles the Mole to the finish line in order to unlock him. I'm not going to be unlocking him tonight because there are 8 Grand Prix that you have to play, and then there are 4 tracks in each of those. So there are a total of 32 tracks that you have to complete the challenges in, and it's not very exciting to watch because it's just me going around the same tracks that I've already been streaming for the past 2.5 hours. But yeah, Anton Dex Discotheque. I quite like Anton Dex Discotheque, which would absolutely be called SMTV Jive, wouldn't it? So I'm playing as Jolly Roger, who is not a major character in either of the Banjo-Kazooie games, but he has the best racing stats. So we have to collect these 6 jigsaw pieces that are across these racetracks, which, as you can tell, are hugely detailed. And, you know, I mean, this is a Game Boy Advance game. This is from 2005. So, yeah. But the weird thing about this is, because this game is so good, this game is so high quality, that even though you're in a plane, if you try and fly off-road, you will slow down if you go over the grass. And you can do a loop-the-loop for no reason whatsoever because it slows you down. So yeah. 100% speedrun. I can't imagine this would be a very interesting game to 100% speedrun because it has 16 tracks in it, all of which are featureless and look like this. Then there are 32 tracks in the game. And the second set of 16 are just the first 16 tracks, but you go the other way around the track. Would the loop work in the shooty races? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. So I've got to beat this guy. I've got to collect all the jigsaw pieces and then beat this guy, Bottles. But I have speed boost now, so I should be okay. Don't crash into the ostrich now. Please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. The finish line's just there. Oh, okay, good. The loop can actually dodge items, so it's not entirely useless. Sometimes if you manage to dodge using the loop, it does give you a speed boost to let you catch up, but otherwise you basically have to stop, do the loop, and then try and catch back up to whoever it was that fired at you. The other thing that happened today was, thanks to Jake and Henry in the bottom left there, I have officially reached 200 followers on the channel, which is really, really awesome. That's so cool. And I know a lot of you guys in Dan's stream have followed as well, so thank you so much to all of you. The fact that anyone is willing to follow or subscribe to listen to my inane drivel is quite fun. You practice mirror mode when you drive on the motorway. The police and the other drivers are not too happy about it. Yeah, that was the thing in Toad's Turnpike on Mario Kart 64. When you played in mirror mode, the traffic was oncoming. And yet in Toad's Turnpike on Mario Kart 8, that's not the case. The traffic is just coming and going regardless, I think. Unless I've got that completely wrong. Oh yeah, high quality. The game freezes every time it saves, which is, yeah. So I think, yeah, races 1, 2 out of 4. I'm just going to double check the guide here, see what you have to do to actually unlock bottles. New race modes, battle tracks. Yeah, so the battle tracks are just for multiplayer, which we don't have. Hidden characters, bottles. You need to beat bottles on each of the 16 tracks and collect all 6 jiggies from the courses within the race to unlock them. The Bottles Grand... Oh, so you only have to do the Bottles Grand Prix. You don't have to do the Grunty Grand Prix. So if we do the Bottles Grand Prix, we unlock Bottles the Mole. Okay, so I'm going to actually do this. I'm going to see if I can get all of them done before the stream is over. So we've done 2 of them so far. We've got 14 left to go. I'm not entirely sure how mirror mode works in the Mario Kart games. I don't know how much of it they have to do. If they can just, you know, flip the x-axis of the tracks, or whether they actually do have to, you know, remodel everything. But the fact that for Mario Kart 64 they actually made the traffic go the other way is a really cool touch, because they didn't have to do that. This game doesn't have a mirror mode. You do the tracks the other way around. So it's the exact same track, they just turn the planes around and send them the other way around the course. And wow, I'm going to... Okay. So I've got all the jiggies now, so I just have to beat this guy in a race, and I've got to do that 14 more times. So strap in, everyone. This isn't exactly going to be the most exciting stream in the world, but yeah. But we can have a little chat while we're doing it. If any of you are interested, I know Dan mentioned in his stream on Tuesday night. Was it Tuesday night or was it last night? I can't remember. We were doing the puzzle boat. I have started playing Persona 5 Royal. I'm doing that every weekend. I'm going to try and do 2 streams every weekend for the next few months until I finish the game, which will probably be into the summer. So, so if you're interested in Japanese role-playing games that are enormous and incredibly stylish and very weird, then by all means join us for that, because that game's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to take me a long time. If you thought Lemmings 2 took me a long time to beat, then you have got you've got surprise coming for you every weekend for the next 20 years. Sounds about right. It's about so how long to beat? Average says that it takes about 103 hours to beat the game. But how long to beat doesn't factor in the fact that I will stop and just talk to my chat for quite a while. So Matt here in the chat, Grimace the Menace, is a Persona veteran, big fan of the Persona games, and reckons that because of how long it took me to... So there are 8 palaces in Persona 5 Royal over the course of the game. I've been playing the game for 10 hours and I haven't even reached the first palace yet. So Matt reckons I'm probably looking at about 150 to 200 hours to beat that game, which means if I stream for 5 hours, 2 nights a week, I'm looking at 15 to 20 weeks. So I'm looking at about 4 to 5 months. If I stream for 5 hours, 10 hours every weekend. And obviously that's not always going to happen because of other commitments in my life. So it's probably going to be into the summer. Fantastic, you collected all 6 Jiggies and beat me to the finish line. Video Mario Kart is just a rendering trick. Characters hold items in the opposite hand. Oh, nice. Yeah, because isn't just the aren't all the signs reversed and everything as well? I seem to remember that. Okay. Kind of the good thing about the fact that these tracks are so flat and featureless is that you can see the Jiggies coming a mile off. When we get into the later ones where they have multiple routes that they can take, it might get a little hard. Oh, come on! This is what I mean. The track doesn't allow you to even cut the slightest corner. Okay, so I've got 5. I'm gonna have to get the 6th one. And beat Bottles. Bottles is the fastest character in the game. And again, unlike in Mario Kart, the items aren't balanced for whether you're in last place or first place. So, like, I was in last place there, and I got weapons to drop behind me, despite the fact that there are no weapons behind. There's no one behind me. I'm in last place, and it gave me just, you know, nothing to attack the player in front, no speed boosts or anything. So, luckily he's right there though, so I'm already in first place. Didn't manage to loop the loop in time, but luckily he crashed into one of the bombs that I actually left, so that's pretty cool. That was an ice cube, by the way, those were ice eggs, so here we go. Wait, hang on! We both entered the speed boost at the same time, and yet Bottles... Oh, he's got invincibility, of course he's got invincibility, but... Ah. See, it's the randomness of racing games. You just have to hope that you get good enough items. Maybe you need more experience. Shut up, Bottles. I've already won all the Grand Prix in this. So I'm gonna go back to that one later. I'm not doing the same one twice. We're gonna keep doing other ones. So this is Treasure Trove Cove. Best music in Banjo-Kazooie. The Treasure Trove Cove theme, including an incredible remix in Smash Brothers by Yoko Shimomura, who does the Kingdom Hearts games. Incredible composer. Bottles does indeed die in Banjo-Tooie. He dies right at the start because the guys that make these games Rare are from the Midlands and have a lot of dark British humour in their games. Basically, the way I like to describe the Banjo-Kazooie games is imagine a Pixar movie but with the writers of Monty Python. Is how I describe the Banjo-Kazooie games. If any of you have an Xbox, I highly recommend playing the original Banjo-Kazooie. It is... My favourite game of all time has changed a few times over the years, but I'm pretty sure that Banjo-Kazooie is my favourite game of all time. I think it is completely perfect. And it's available on any Xbox from Xbox 360 through to the new one. Oh, come on! I was going to collect the Jiggy and then you went and shot me down. Nancy Sinatra style. Okay, so I need to find the other Jiggies. Still missing 2 Jiggies. There's one. Okay. And then I need to get this one and hope that Bottles doesn't shoot me down again. Bloody rodent. Yeah, so... my favourite game of all time over the years has changed from... for a long time it was Sonic 3. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, to be specific. Then, for the longest time, it was GTA Vice City. Grand Theft Auto Vice City is pretty much responsible for my entire musical tastes. I played it when I was 14, and it shaped all the music I would listen to for the next 20 years, pretty much. But I just think there's something about I can go back and I can play Banjo-Kazooie 100,000 times and I would never get bored of it. I adore Banjo-Kazooie so much.
Get ready. Go.
Okay. Thankfully these races are all pretty short, so I'm hoping that I can finish these tonight and I can unlock the final character, and then I'm going to consider this game complete, because I'm not going to do the other stuff on stream. I may do it on my own, just so I can properly mark this game as complete on my backlog, but as far as I'm not going to stream it again, because it's the same 16 tracks over and over again, and it's not fun to stream, so I'll do this in my own time. There was a Jiggy that I missed. Okay. Don't even know where Bottles is. Still missing 2 Jiggies. I have no idea where they are. There's one. Might need to do this game again because he's look how far ahead he is now. Am I going to catch him? Probably not. Oh no, hang on. There he is. Oh, almost got him. Oh, he took the shortcut! He took the shortcut! Yeah, so, yeah, you're right. The Vice City audio tracks, it's all one long continuous audio and it just loops. When it came to San Andreas, they had the tracks on shuffle, which made them a lot harder to rip. Because I did the exact same thing. I ripped them from the PS2 disc. And then I got the soundtrack box set. I got the CD box set of music. I still think it's the best value for money purchase I've ever made in my life, because it was a 7 CD box set. It cost me £18. And it gave me literally hundreds of hours of listening time. I still listen to those CDs. I still think it's one of the best purchases I've ever made, that CD soundtrack box set. Because if you go and look up the number of artists in Vice City, I got introduced to so many people through that game. You know, Ozzy Osbourne, Michael Jackson, Bryan Adams, Lionel Richie. So many artists that Iron Maiden. So many artists that I've gone to see in concert because of that one game. Like, I've lost count of the number of concerts I've been to purely because of music that I heard in that game. Motley Crue was in there, Van Halen. Actually, no, I think it was David Lee Roth rather than Van Halen. But yeah, flying over the lava apparently slows you down, despite the fact that you're not touching the lava. Ow. Still missing 2 Jiggies. There's one. Thankfully, this game has a bit of rubber banding from what I can tell. So, Bottles doesn't get too far in front of you. You're still missing 1 Jiggy. The problem is that I'm trying to spot Jiggies on a screen that was not designed for this kind of pixelated game. There it is, there's the last Jiggy. And now I just have to win. There we go. Oh, VCPR was so funny. VCPR. I mean, some of the parodies in it, like the sleazy politician and the hick and things like that. Some of the things that they say seemed funny at the time, but are actually just like scarily realistic. But yeah. I think the episode with the nudist on VCPR.
Get ready.
That game is so funny. All the writing in that game. Dios mío, you shot him! There's blood and pubic hair all over the studio! Just out of context quotes for you there. By the way, I think the world record for speedrunning Vice City is something like, I don't know, 25 minutes, something like that? It's insane. Welcome back. Yeah, we're talking about Grand Theft Auto radio stations. Okay, where's this Jiggy? Oh, it's right there. And there's the other one. Okay. Bam, bam. Okay, I need to get this last Jiggy. Okay, come on. So I have to think about what the next game that I play, because obviously I'm going to be playing Persona this weekend. Oh, I missed it! I missed the final Jiggy! Ah! Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if I win or not. Might as well just see if I can win the race. I'm thinking next week I'll keep cycling through the tracks. Almost a perfect round. It beat me in only this one Jiggy. I don't own Advanced Wars, sadly. Advanced Wars I was never the biggest fan of. I don't like turn-based strategy games like that. It's why I've never played the Fire Emblem series, for example. Well, no, I have played the Fire Emblem series. I got Fire Emblem Awakening for the 3DS and gave up on it because I do not enjoy that kind of... Because I thought it would be like Command and Conquer, because I love a bit of Command and Conquer, but yeah, I find turn-based stuff like that quite slow, and I'm not very good at it either. So they're very good games. They're just not for me. Oh, there are 2 Jiggies in that lot. Okay. So, the game that I am going to be playing next... Oh, there are 3 Jiggies on that one. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is a generic oval. Okay. What I think I'm going to do next Tuesday, for my next stream, because I do want to do 2 streams a week. You know what? I'm going to restart this, because you have to collect 2 Jiggies every lap, and I can't do that now. I'm going to go back to a game that I played first week in November, and I'm going to play through the DLC for it, because I now have the remastered version on the PS5, and I think it'd be good to finally play a game with proper PS5 graphics. So next Tuesday, and probably Thursday as well, I'm going to be playing through the DLC for Spider-Man for the PS4, but the PS5 remastered version, because I haven't done that yet. And I also have Miles Morales to get to, but I want to play through the Spider-Man DLC first. So, The City That Never Sleeps, The Heist, and whatever the third one's called. Apparently, I'll be able to get through all 3 of them in the space of 2 streams or so. So, hopefully, I can get that done next week. Have I got Miles Morales? I've got it because the remastered version of Spider-Man came with it. I got the gold version. I was able to get a copy of that for a tenner. So I got the gold version of Miles Morales for a tenner, and then I got I've got Miles Morales, but I've been playing through Spider-Man Remastered first. get the additional trophies in that. There we go. Alright, good to talk to you, Matt. I'll be back with Persona 5 probably tomorrow night. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, mate. Okay, that was another good one. Oh, we are getting Cheeto pages for this. That's good. I was worried that we only got Cheeto pages for doing the Grand Prix, but... Okay, Mayhem Temple next. Okay, this is where it starts getting tricky because there are multiple routes. And you have to try and cover them all. That's 2 straight away, that's good. Left. Ow. Jiggies have quite a good draw distance for considering this is a Game Boy Advance game. I'm actually quite impressed. Still missing one though. Oh, it's over there. Okay. I keep forgetting that the Jiggies are on the map. The Jiggies are on the map, and I never notice. I just keep looking for them like an idiot. Oh my god, I'm a moron. Hey Alex, how you doing? Yeah, this is a mediocre Banjo-Kazooie racing game. The only game in the Banjo-Kazooie series I haven't played. And not a lot of people know about this game, and now I can see why. Second. You had to go into the office. Oh, wow. You're masked up for the whole day, because that's what we have to do. Yeah. They changed the rules at our work. That you have to wear a mask at all times now. Okay, so I'm going to try and go through as many of these as I can just on a oneer, and then I'll go back and get the ones that I missed. Banjo-Kazooie. Okay. Okay, that's a sharp turn there to get that Jiggy. That's going to be a tough one. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Okay, ow. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Okay, so yeah, this is the trick one. I think I need to come in at it from a wide angle. Or I could just crash into the pillar and just miss it altogether. Hey, I managed to successfully dodge it and get a speed boost out of it. Yeah, so this game, I've explained this a few times on the stream already, Alex, but this game was originally going to be a sequel to Diddy Kong Racing on the Game Boy Advance called Diddy Kong Pilot. And they had already designed most of the tracks, they had done all the music for it, and then Rare got bought out by Microsoft and they lost the rights to use the Diddy Kong license, so they had to quickly just reskin it as a Banjo-Kazooie game. And it's basically a worse Mario Kart. So yeah, and I'm going to lose this race because there aren't any, oh, there we go. Yeah, so what's the point of giving you the homing items if they don't work if they're too far ahead? So yeah, so that's 2 that I failed in a row there. We'll try Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Thankfully, the races are pretty short. Okay, so there's the first one there. Missed it. There's another one. Bum bum. Yeah, you actually have to crash into the tree to get that one, which is kind of annoying. Bum bum. Oh, there are 2 there and I missed them both. Okay, this one here. Bum bum. Where is he? Where is he? Okay, so there's one here. No, I missed that one. Okay, so now I've got to win the race and collect that last Jiggy. I keep missing all the items. Yeah, this one's probably a lost cause as well. Speed shoes, that might help. Lightning. The Minji Jongo lightning. Oh, now I'm in the lead. I'm in the lead. Here's the last Jiggy. There we go. Nice. I've got to stare at this uncanny valley bottles the mole. Especially when it freezes like that. Looks like it's having a kind of moment. So I've done 3 out of 4 and 2 out of 4. So I've missed 4 out of the 12 races we're gonna have to do again so far. So we've got a two-thirds record so far. Witchy World. So yeah, so next week is going to be PlayStation heavy. Despite what my bio on this channel says about me playing a lot of Nintendo and Sega games, next week is going to be entirely from my PS5 as we continue our journey through Persona 5 and we do the DLC from Spider-Man PS4 as well, which should be very good. Because I loved my time with Spider-Man PS4 back in November. I think it's one of the best games I played that year, and I played a lot of very good games last year. I played Red Dead Redemption, I played The Last of Us 1 and 2, I played Uncharted 1 to 4. I basically caught up on all the PlayStation classics that I'd missed over the years. And so yeah. Red Dead Redemption 1 is a fantastic game. I don't know if I'll get to RDR2 anytime soon, but I had a very good time with Red Dead Redemption 1. Oh, okay, I did get it. Yeah, those homing attacks don't seem to do anything. Yeah, he's won this. This is a speed boost around here. No, there's not. Am I gonna win? Am I gonna win? No. You say shooting people's hats off, but you were able to shoot people's hats off in GoldenEye. Let's not forget the opening of GoldenEye, where you crawl through the ventilation shaft of the facility, and you can shoot the hat off the soldier who's sitting on the toilet. And when I say sitting on the toilet, I mean standing in the toilet cubicle because the 3D models couldn't sit down. Okay, wow, that Jiggy's out of the way at the start there. Whoa, that's good squishy. There's the first one. Ow. Yeah, they're hiding behind trees. There's another one. Bum bum. That's 4. That's 5. Good thing I had the invincibility, so I didn't lose any off-road speed. And then I immediately went off-road after I lost it, so you know. Yeah, so if you have... Top tip for any games developers out there. If you are making a game based around racing planes, please do not make it so that if you go off-road in the plane, you slow down. If you are flying over grass instead of the track, you should not be slowing down. That does not physics one bit. I understand why you did it, because otherwise everyone would just be taking shortcuts everywhere they go. But there are other ways of getting around that. And I just missed the final jiggy, so I'm going to have to do this one again. Because I am an idiot and was too busy making a point instead of actually doing the damn race. So here we go again, Breagull Beach. If anyone asks, this is the first time you've seen this track. Bam, bam. I'm going to try and get all the jiggies in the first lap. It's hiding behind this tree over here. Yeah, there it is. 4th one hiding behind this tree. You actually literally have to crash into the tree in order to collect it. 5th one here. Okay, and then the game, weirdly, has some invisible walls that set me in the wrong direction, so I couldn't get the 6th one. Whoa, okay. Jiggy. There we go. Now I just got to stay in first place. Oh, didn't get any items. Get the boost. Come on, come on. Speed boost. Give me speed boost. Speed boost! There we go. Oh yeah, no, this game came out 15 years ago. It came out after the Nintendo DS came out, so not only did it come out for the Game Boy Advance, but it came out for the Game Boy Advance after the successor had come out. So yeah, this game has contractual obligation written all over it. They literally just got it out so that they could get it out. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly mute my microphone. I'm going to crack open my next can of Coke. So 2 seconds. Right. So I think we have... Fantastic! You collected also... Yeah. What about Fant 4 Stick? Sorry, I don't know what you're saying, Alex. Pterodactyland, here we go.
Get ready. Go. Lap 1.
I went the wrong way. Oh, I missed the jiggy as well. Yeah, hang on, let me read chat for a sec. You're gonna have to play a game or two of your own. Find some more Breath of the Wild shines or continue Final Fantasy 12. I would say, I mean, I'm biased because I love Breath of the Wild and haven't played FF12, but if you're only 2 hours into FF12, I think it's too late. I think Final Fantasy you need a proper session with. I think this time of night, spend maybe half an hour or an hour, whatever, doing some more Breath of the Wild, and then go to bed, and then save Final Fantasy 12 for when you have like a good few hours to get stuck into it. I think Final Fantasy games aren't the kind of games you can just pick up and put down. So yeah, Breath of the Wild. All right, have a good night, Dan. Thanks again for the raid. Really appreciate it, mate, as always. I'll catch you another time. Cheers. Okay, where are these jiggies? I managed to go a full lap without getting a single jiggy. Oh my god. It's 3 in a row on that last corner. This game is closer to today than the release of the original Game Boy. The original Game Boy was 1990, wasn't it? I mean, it must be very close. Or was the original Game Boy in 1989? I can't remember. Okay, yeah. I'm going to restart this because I don't think I've got the power to get it. This one's really tough. Hey, David, how you doing? Welcome along. This is Banjo-Pilot. This is a racing game for the Game Boy Advance based on the Banjo-Kazooie series. It is a very mediocre game, but it's one that I've had on my backlog for a while because I'm a big Banjo-Kazooie fan, and so I felt obligated to play the spin-off racing game. How did I miss that? Oh my god. Welcome along. I'm trying to do all the jiggy challenges to unlock the final character, and then I can probably call this game completed. How you doing, mate? Oh, you're not too bad. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if I'd already asked you or not. Speaking of those closer to today than the original sort of sayings, the one that got me is that Grand Theft Auto Vice City is now closer to the time it was parodying than the present day. So Grand Theft Auto came out, Vice City came out in 2002, was parodying, or was set in 1986. And now GTA Vice City is closer to the time it was making fun of than the present day. Yeah, I'm not winning this race. I am not winning this race. I think that's fair to say. Okay, I'll have to come back to this one later. Pterodactyl Land is very, very difficult. Especially when I miss all the speed boosts. That doesn't help at all. What was I going to say? I saw something on Twitter that said, if people in America want to check if you're over 21, they just have to look at the 1 at the beginning of the year you were born. That made me think. Like, they don't even have to look at the rest of the year, they can just look to see if the year that you were born in began with a 1, and they know immediately that you're over 21. People born in 1999 are now 21 years old. Oh, I missed the first jiggy. Okay, so this is the last track, and then we'll start going around the ones that we failed first time round. Oh, thanks for that, Bottles. You managed to get me a jiggy by making me crash. So yeah, Bottles is the fastest character in the game. So if I can unlock him, and I want to do the other tournaments in my own time, then that would be hugely helpful. Oh, for God's sake. That's 4. Oh, I get hit by my own ice cube. Jiggy's there. Oh, so close. Yeah, he's miles away. How am I going to catch him? How am I going to catch him? Okay, well, I've almost caught up to him, but I still have to go out of my way to get that final jiggy. Okay, well, I got the final jiggy. Oh, come on, come on, come on! Yes! Photo finish! Photo finish! Oh, brilliant. Cheers. So yeah, these are just generic racetracks with like Banjo-Kazooie backgrounds. They don't actually have anything to do with Banjo-Kazooie, if we're honest. But we have now done 2 out of those 4 races, 2 out of those 4 races, 3 of 4 and 3 of 4. So we've still got 6 tracks that we need to beat Bottles on. And the early ones, I'm hoping, because I completely forgot that the jiggies are shown on the map. When I was going through, it took me about halfway through the entire list to know that the jiggies were shown on the map. So I'm hoping it will make these ones a little easier, because I'm not going to have to look for where the jiggies are, because I know where they are, because I can see them on the map. So the first one is here. It's just a case of getting them all, and then beating Boutte. The third one is here. Speed boost. Fourth one is there. Can I get them all in one lap? That would be good. Bam, bam. And then number 6. Yeah! Okay, now just got to stay in first place. Ah, Bottles, you rodent. And you stole my item. Okay, wait for him to get into first place, because he will. Because he has a higher top speed than me, because... Alright, Shadow, well, thank you so much for coming in. I know you wanted to see this game. Hopefully it lived up to your expectations for what it is. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, mate. Really appreciate it. Have a good night. Okay, I'm gonna have to get this one here and win. Second. Really? Okay. I'll give it one more go before I move on to the next one. Determined to do this tonight if I can. If I can finish the stream with all characters unlocked, I will consider that good enough to end the stream. Because then the only thing that I won't have done is the extra Grand Prix, which is just the same tracks again, and so I don't feel that's stream worthy. That's something I can do in my own time. Bum bum. Bum bum. Okay, again, got all the jiggies in one lap. Attack him with a flying saucer. But again, Bottles has a better top speed than I do, so... Hey! Perfectly timed dodge gets you an extra speed boost. It's catching up on me, even though I'm doing the optimal route. Okay. Careful here. There we go. Can you deflect like you can in Mario Kart? If you have something, if you have the item that can be if you have something that can be dropped behind you, like the ice cubes, then you can intercept the projectiles. But you have to have the you have to have the ice cubes. You can't deflect with anything else. So yeah, kind of works like the shells in Mario Kart. You can't dodge them either, as far as I can tell. Anyway, so we've now done the Honeycomb Cup. So that one is done. So we've got one more in the Jiggy Cup and then two more each in the Beehive and Feather ones. Hopefully we can finish them tonight. Clanker's River, let's do this again. I feel like this one was rather close. So here we go.
Get ready. Go. Lap 1.
Okay. Bum bum. Bum bum. Okay, number 3 is over here. This is so much easier when you realise that the jiggies are actually marked on the map. Number 4 is here. Bum bum. Number 5. Oh well, that speed boost sent me in the wrong direction. We're going to have to get that on the next lap. Now I've just got to catch up to Bottles, who is already miles ahead. Jeez! But I have invincibility, which is actually surprisingly effective. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so now we're in the lead. Gotta hold it. Try to dodge it. Now he's miles ahead again. Flying saucer. That hit him? I don't think it did. That's the thing about this game, is that if they're out of your line of sight, the projectiles don't hit them. It's very annoying. Yeah. So you do kind of have... What's the point of giving you homing stuff if as soon as you're out of sight, pointless. Right. I need to stop looking at my phone because I'm losing my train of thought. Notifications keep popping up. Bam bam. Oh, I flew under it. Stupid ice cube. Missed it, damn it. It's already halfway round the track. Okay, there he is. Just about to make him out. Yeah, that's right. No, stupid. Aha, got the speed boost. Oh no 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 no. Okay, good. I missed the speed boost at the end there, but I still managed to win because I thought he was going to catch up behind me and overtake me at the last second. Okay, 2 out of the 4 cups are done. There we go. Honeycomb and Jiggy are done. Beehive. Yeah, Mayhem Temple and Steam events. Here we go. Okay, so this one is in the middle road here. Bum bum. Bum bum. Number 3. 4. He's gonna get ahead, but I have an invincibility feather. Number 5. On the right here. There we go. Okay, so we've got all 6, and now it's just a case of winning the race. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, not a time to be getting lost. And he's got invincibility. Oh no. Do you get to play as Banjo-Kazooie? You do, yes, but I'm playing as Jolly Roger because he's the fastest character. But he's not the fastest character, but he has the best all-round stats, apart from the character that we're racing against just now. Which is why I want to unlock Bottles, because if I unlock Bottles, I can use him to win the rest of the races and 100% this game. Okay. Come on, come on. It was about here I got attacked last time, I think. Come on, come on, come on! Yeah, there we go. It's quite funny that the best characters in this game are the ones that are not the main characters. Okay, Steam events. Time we on.
Get ready.
Not wearing a watch. Bum bum. Missed it. Damn. Bum bum. Bum bum. I don't even know if that's even in time anymore, because I've been streaming for so long that it's probably desynced from my computer. People in the chat probably wondering, why is he going bum bum all the time? It doesn't make any sense. I meant to click disable preview at the start of the stream and forgot, so now it's rendering, probably causing a lot of lag, causing the game audio to fall out of sync with the rest of the stuff. And yeah, that's a sharp turn. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that for the last lap. That's a really sharp turn. It's still in sync. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, racing games, I mean, this game has a time trial mode, so it does keep time, but just in this challenge mode, it doesn't keep your time. Oh, for God's sake, I missed the last jiggy. I was too busy reading chat. Sorry. Do it again. We're going again! Do it live! Thankfully, the races are relatively short. Yeah, I missed that jiggy. Those turns are really tight. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. 3 out of 4. Oh, thanks for knocking me into that one, Bottles. Got 5. Okay, so I got the one that I missed last time. I missed the one that I got last time. So take a wide turn here. Got it! Okay, so now it's just a case of catching up with Bottles and winning the race. There we go. Don't bottle it. Yeah, that's what you get. Got a bit of a lead now. Just let me round this last corner. Haha! I pressed the wrong button. I meant to use up my item. I ended up doing swag at the end of the... Oh, that could have gone badly. Oh, Jones Dillon, thank you very much for the follow. That's awesome. Thanks very much. Yeah, so I got to the finishing line and thought, I'm going to just fire off my last item. I accidentally pressed the loop button and then basically just gave the middle finger to Bottles in second place by just doing a loop at the finish line and still beating him. That was not intentional. Was that 200 follows? That was follower number 201. I got 200 follows earlier in the stream, yeah. Which was, yeah, that was awesome. But yeah, thank you very much, Jones Dillon, for the follow. That's really cool. Hope you're glad or / hope you're enjoying the stream. Okay, so that is the third cup done. We've got 1, 2, 3. So we've just got the Feather Cup left to go, and that is Witchy World and Pterodactyl Land. Pterodactyl Land was the hardest one of all. Hopefully Witchy World was just a case of just doing a little bit better. But here we go. Last 2 tracks, and then we'll call it for the night. But yeah, this was a fun little stream. Is it worth just getting both? No, I can't get both Jiggies at the one stream. And I just missed the speed boost as well, so I completely just... I missed 2. Alright. Not off to a good start. There's a Jiggy there. Bam, bam. Oh yeah, no, I think when you're streaming something, if you're streaming a game, it often takes longer because you are stopping to talk to chat and you're you know, having to stop and think things out, whereas if you're just playing it normally, then yeah, like me streaming Persona 5 is probably going to add at least 1.5 to 2 times as long to my playthrough because I'm reading the text aloud that the characters are saying, and I'm stopping to have conversations with chat as well. So yeah, Lemmings 2 was the one that, according to howlongtobeat.com, that game takes about 10 hours, and it ended up taking me about 25. But that was more because I was crap at the puzzles. Please don't beat me! Please don't beat me! Please don't beat me! Literally right behind me. Am I following you yet, David? I need to give you a follow back. Because if I'm not streaming, I need to pop in at some point. Because Portal 2 is a good game. Portal 2 is good fun. All right. Last one, Pterodactyl Land, the actual hardest track in the game. Let's see if we can do this, and then we'll call it for the night. So are those Portal 2 puzzles, are those the co-op puzzles? Are you doing them with a friend? Because I never did those because I couldn't find anyone to actually do them with. Okay, well I've already gone the wrong way to get this Jiggy. Okay, get this one here. Nope, not going to get that one there. Okay. Now this is the one here. This is the one. I actually have to... I'm going to lay off the accelerator here because I've got 1. I've got 2. And then we've got 3. Okay, so I've got the 3 hardest ones on that final bend, and now I can focus on catching up to Bottles. I know, letting go of the accelerator in a racing game, what am I thinking? Okay, so we take the right fork. Then there it is. Bum, bum. And then number 6. There we go. Okay. I'm coming for you, Bottles, but not if I miss all the speed boosts like I am there. Aha, but there we go. Ah, but you're still miles ahead. But yeah, this should be doable. Give me invent. Oh, stop giving me those. I want invulnerability fellas. I want speed boosts. I don't want a little attack that slows him down for half a second. No, stop giving me those. Yeah, give me that. Whoa, that's good squishy. There we go. See, one speed boost was all it takes for me to immediately catch up with him. No amount of weaponry in the world is going to do that. Yeah, and I get this one here and I should be okay. And that's it. Hopefully, we've just unlocked Bottles the Mole. 4 out of 4. Oh! Yeah. I forgot. There was one in which I didn't get all the jiggies. Okay. Strike that. Not quite done yet. Still got one more to go. I was wondering why there was very little fanfare for me doing that. Yeah, we've still got one more to go. Oops. You're hoping to do the caught ones with Dan, but I'm not sure his laptop's up to it. Yeah, that's the thing, is that I want to do quite a few things sort of playing online with people, but the main one for me is recalls hype. I want to do Ocarina of Time randomizer with people, but again, I don't think I could stream that and have it work. Because mine is a very, very base level PC. I don't have the money to actually spend on a decent one. Again, this one shouldn't be too bad because I know where they all are. Because I now have the map. Bum, bum. Okay, let me round. And there's the last one. Okay, and there's just to get the one that I missed. You joined him on Discord during the witness last week and his frame rate was dropping. Yeah. Well, for me, it's I can't have the emulator up twice. If I have the emulator up in my streaming software and on screen in the actual thing, then it will run at about 3 frames per second. It's just, it collapses. And that's just with me running it, so I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to try it out. I'm not entirely sure how much Discord would affect that. That might be a rendering thing rather than an actual computer processing power thing, but I'll have to try it out sometime. Anyway, hopefully this is it. Right. That should be it. The Jiggy Challenge is over, and you are the brand new champion. Yay! Go to Cheeto now. Do I unlock Bottles? Bottles! You can now enter any race playing as Bottles, and we'll get these while we're at it. We'll get the Ginger Grand Prix. The Grunty Time Trial will be next on the list, but the Green Global Jiggy Challenge and the Purple Global Jiggy Challenge. Yeah, okay. So this game doesn't have much in the way of content, but it has a lot in the way of replayability in terms of the amount of stuff that you can unlock. But now if we go here, there we go, we've got a full unlocked character select screen, which was my goal for tonight. So yeah, cool. And there we go. Look at this. Look at Gruntilda's stats. And then look at Bottle's stats. Best character in the game by miles. It'll make the rest of this game a lot better. So now I've got 4 Grand Prix. I've already done the Bottles Grand Prix and the Grunty Grand Prix. I need those to get to the end credits. The Endurance Grand Prix up the top is all 16 tracks in the game back to back. Basically what we've just done for the Jiggy Challenge, except it's one giant Grand Prix with 16 races in it. The Jinjo Grand Prix, I believe, is the extra hard mode. Welcome to the Jinjo Grand Prix. This is a highly secret event, open to only the very best racers. I will choose 6 tracks at random, on which you must obtain as many points as you possibly can. Make use of those furry global critters whenever you can. So yeah, so this is one where simply going around... Yeah, we're not doing this. You have to get secret boosts that are hidden to do that. I don't know if I'll do that or not. But yeah, so with that, I think I'm going to call an end to the stream. Because we've been going now for 3.5 hours over. I've beaten, I've seen the end credits of Banjo-Pilot. And wow, that's a loud title screen. And I've done the Jiggy challenges and unlocked all the characters. So I think that'll do it. I'm going to see if there's anyone worth raiding. And then we'll say goodnight. Let's have a look. We got... Yeah, we'll go raid Pixie Latte because they've raided me in the past and I haven't returned the favour yet. So we're gonna raid Pixie. They're playing Scott Pilgrim, the new Scott Pilgrim game, which is great fun. So let's get ready to raid them. I'm going to bring up their stream so I can leap right in. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it, as always. This was a fun Backlog Declog stream. I will not be playing Banjo-Pilot again. That, to me, that is beaten. So yeah, back again tomorrow night with Persona 5 Royal. Again, we will be back part 3. We will hopefully be going through the first palace and beating the first boss, which is the most despicable character I've ever encountered in a game. So that should be a... I'm itching to get back into that game. I am itching to get back into that. Is she playing? Yeah, okay, right, cool. So yeah, thanks very much, guys. I'm going to go to my thank you screen and then we're going to raid. What shall we raid with? What's a good Scott Pilgrim quote that we can raid Pixie with? You punch the highlights out of her hair. That's alright, Tower. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. So, we are going to raid Pixie Latte with the phrase, "You punched the highlights out of her hair." Which is one of my favourite Scott Pilgrim quotes. So, if we're all ready, thanks very much, guys, and I will see you tomorrow night for more Persona 5 Royal. Let me just get that right. Okay, thanks very much, and good night.